And hello, welcome back to another stream and another episode of The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 3. How's everyone doing? And today we got Minkyu over there in both the YouTube and the Twitch chats. Glad to see you. Thanks for stopping on by. Yeah, we getting back into some Legend of Heroes today. Also, I got a brand new chair. So yesterday I was pretty productive yesterday. Like, not gonna lie, I'm gonna toot my own horn a little bit. I was fairly productive yesterday. Like, I woke up, did my usual like morning routine, right? But then I like got into editing and made a new YouTube short. Which, if you haven't seen that already, it's a Dark Souls 2 short. So it's a good one. It's a good one. I endorse it personally, because I made it. But, you know, that's besides the point. What's up, succulents? How you doing today? Glad to see you. Thanks for stopping on by. I'm a horn tutor. Hey, yo, you know it. I got, what is the Halaga tree from Elden Ring? Yeah, I got the horn that toots all the bubbles. but yeah, so yesterday I made a YouTube short, and then, like, as soon as I uploaded that thing, I got a new chair. I ordered a new chair. It sucks. Like, I went around town, and I went to some of the, like, furniture places around here, because we don't really have, like, an Office Depot or anything like that anymore, so I went to, like, any places that would sell a chair, right? And, they didn't, none of the places sold, like, actual office chairs, which is so weird. Like, they sold, like, couches and, like, recliners, things like that, but that's not what I'm looking for. That's not what I'm trying to do. So, you know, like, it wouldn't fit here in my setup. So I went online and I found a decent looking chair. It was kind of pricey, but it looked pretty good. Like, it's made out of cloth, and yeah, I mean, yeah, it seemed pretty good. And I put it together, and it's pretty nice. You know, I do enjoy it, but, like, oh man, it kind of like gives me like back fatigue a little bit. Like, oh my god, the support on this thing's a little too insane. Like, it's a little too bubbly. I need to break it down a little bit more. And also, like, there's like a weird height difference. I don't know, I gotta get used to it. I'm not super enjoying this chair right now. Like, I might have to get up and do some, like, stretches, just because it's super, like, I'm not used to it, right? I'm used to being able to recline a little bit more, but you know, I had to, like, mess around with my setup a little bit there, but you know, we're fine. We're good to go. Try to beat Azure and Infernax this weekend and start Cold Steel 3. Oh, hell yeah, Minkyu. What's Infernax? I don't know what that one is. I do not know what that one is. But this chair is also, it's a little bit, like, smaller of a seat. So, like, I can't cross my legs, which is, I got a bad habit of sitting, like, you know, Indian style or whatever they want to call it. I'm from the era where they called it Indian style, where you sit cross-legged. I guess you're sitting cross-legged, right? But, oh, man, it's weird not sitting like that. I've got to, like, it's good to not sit like that, but I don't know. I like having my legs crossed. I like being able to sit on my legs. But yeah, it's going to take some getting used to. I might, halfway through the stream, just be like, alright, you know what, I'm going to go and, like, change my chair. I might just go back and get my other one that's, like, downstairs now. Phoenix is an indie game kind of inspired by the old Castlevanias. Ooh, Metroidvania. Hell yeah. I haven't heard about that one, but I love the Metroidvanias. We got the the ender lilies, the outer lilies, ender lilies. Which one is it again? I can't remember. I'm thinking about Elden Ring now. So like, Ender, I think. Ender? Yeah, Ender, I think. Yeah, let's go with that one. But it's been fun. It's been fun going back to that. Also, Souls tomorrow. I'm so excited. Yesterday, I legitimately could not help myself. I had to play a little bit of Dark Souls 2. Which has honestly got me a little concerned, considering oh boy, I was able to catch back up to where I was on stream, and I tried those Ruin Sentinels a few times, and my god, those guys are problematic. Thankfully, I do have a few other branches of yore and things like that, so if we, can't progress past those those Ruin Sentinels, the Tree Sentinels from Elden Ring. But if we can't pass through those Ruin Sentinels, we got something to do, but that's for tomorrow. Today we're playing Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel 3. Basically a 2D platforming action pixel art game. I guess you could call it Metroidvania in some sense. I mean, yeah, if you say it's like Castlevania, I mean, that is half of the reason why Metroidvania is a genre. But, yeah. I am, you should post that in the Discord under the games or whatever. I want to see what this game is, because, man, I do love Metroidvanias. We haven't played enough of them. Like, I played, what is it? I played Hollow Knight, and then I played Metroid Dread, and then, God, what was the next one that we played? Was it the next one Ender Lilies? Because, God, if it was, that's been way too far of a time skip. That has been way too much time in between. It might be, actually. Wow. God. I need to play more Metroidvanias. They're such a good genre. Such good games. But yeah, yesterday was a pretty productive for me, so hopefully you all had a good Wednesday, a hump day, slump day, something like that. But yeah, last time in Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 3, we are getting very close to the end of this game. Also, that reminds me, So I went around and I did talk to a few people considering I needed ingredients. So I talked to Tita first. So, Instructor Rean, you're going to meet with the other members of Class VII, right? I hope you have a great time. Thank you, Tita. Working in the kitchen today. Why don't you rest a little bit? Nah, working in the kitchen is like taking a break for me. Don't even worry about it. You sure? Be heading out now then. I'll let the others know you said hi, especially Elisa. Nah, thanks. And then, what are you two planning to do for the summer festival? Oh, this is for, Sandy, Tatiana, and Valerie here. What do you two plan on doing for the summer festival? Well, I don't really know much about Heimdallr. Me neither. The place is way too big for me to know where I want to go. I feel the same, actually. Since we're all new to the city, how about we walk around together? Might be fun to explore together, right? Yeah, it's not a bad idea. I agreed. Let's do it. Have fun, you three. But, I talked to them considering. I had to talk to Sandy. I talked to Tita considering she was at the counter, so I thought she might be the one selling the ingredients, but nope, it was Sandy. I had to give it to Sandy. Because I did go through, and at the end of the last stream, like after stream, I went through and I got every single one of the recipe books done. So, like, we got the chunky potato salad, piled onion rings, the fluffy chiffon cake, southern punch, hearty white stew, juicy ham sandwich, fresh tomato noodles, dragon fried rice, cafe macchiato, honey bagels. Ooh, that sounds really good. I've been getting into honey lately. Honey's really good. I've been vibing with it. The thick Hamburg steak, colorful boulabase, or something, whatever. I don't know how to pronounce those fancy words. I'm sorry. I'm not Italian. Fisherman's pella, or something. Again, another word I don't know how to pronounce. Purple hearts, heavy meat pie, aquamarine ice cream, pasta pepperonisio, and tomato curry, white velvet shortcake. Hey, yo, my nickname in high school, I mean. Croquette burger, this septetto tea. And with that done, we've cooked all 21 of the dishes. You got their super important recipes, so we've almost maxed out the recipe book. And also, we've maxed out the fishing book. Last time we caught the speckled trout, which thankfully I was able to catch in this area, the West Ostia Highway. And the phantom shark, which I was able to catch underground. So with those two done, we was able to fill out this thing. So now the only thing left to do is catch the final fish, which will be a cutscene, not a cutscene, but a side mission, like optional hidden quest thing. So yeah, we are on par with that. I'm trying to say cross-legged, but I don't know if it's gonna work out for long. But yeah, we also got the majority of all of these character things done. We still missing a few of them, but we haven't missed any. Like, we're missing a few of them, but like they're only ones that we haven't been able to get just yet. So pretty much everything else that we've been able to fill this thing out. So the only thing that we haven't been keeping our nose to the grindstone with would be the the battle book. Considering the battle book, it's like these things. I love the character notebook, considering you can just go. It's bonding with the characters, right? Like getting that lore behind each of the characters, which it's so good. I love that. Like world building, building up all of the details about each of the characters. The recipes, it's not a big deal, considering you just have to buy a recipe and then you're good to go. Like, it's very hard to miss these things, so long as you get them along the way, right? It's just like one and done. And the fishing, same thing. It's very simple. It's very simple to do. But with the battle book, it's very hard to like complete this thing, considering so many of them are missable, right? Like, there's a good chance that like somewhere along the line I did not get something. Like, I think, technically speaking, Principal Le Guin here, she's not filled out in the battle book, considering the imbalance efficiency is unknown. So I think that's technically speaking not a filled out one. That's not a like a full on thing. Yeah, that's not a full entry. So yeah, there's always all sorts of things like that where like you just have one enemy that you see one time, like it's a mini boss or like a boss, or like it's the same enemy but in a different area, so it's got different stats. And like as much as I love the monster book, like reading these things, I've always, like, ever since Tales of Symphonia, I've loved looking into these things, like just seeing the character art, like the monster art, and then seeing like every little tiny detail, like statistics. It's good stuff. Good stuff. I love reading all of this stuff. But it's so, because this is so difficult to stay on top of. You have to consistently be like every single fight, checking to make sure that you have scanned every single enemy, and sometimes there's hidden enemies around an area, so like getting this thing filled out is just such a pain. Despite the fact that I love this one so much, I really just never fill out the battle notebook in these type of games, because it's so much. It's so friggin' much. Castlevania before Symphony of the Night were regular platformers? True. Symphony of the Night was so good, though. Like, I love Symphony of the Night. Also, did you say more, I wonder? No, that is, I'm caught up. I am caught up. Nice. Except for 2, which was kind of open world. I do remember that one. Anyways, you lurk. Yeah, no worries. Being cute. Always glad to have you around. Always glad to see you. Hopefully you enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy your lurk. And we're going to be getting into the, I think we're like at the calm before the storm. Like, there's like one more climactic moment, and then there's going to be like a bunch of partying, and then it's going to just hit the fan hard. So things are definitely happening. Also, what's up, Panda? How you doing today? Glad to see you. Thanks for stopping on by. Hopefully you're having a good day today. Trying to get used to my new chair. Like, it's just so too much back support. Like, I like to I like to lounge in my chair more. It's not letting me lounge. But yeah, we got all that done. So I need to turn in this moon truffle request, and I believe that might give us the recipe for the thing, the final recipe. Got the moon truffles with everyone's help. Should do this on another day. Okay, so I can't turn that in. Why do you even give me the option then if I can't do it here? I'll already talk to them technically, considering all of that. Alright, well, if I can't turn that in yet, I guess we'll turn that in at the beginning of the next day, which that shouldn't be too difficult to remember. Let's go to the front of the train, talk to everybody, and then we'll make our way to meeting up with Class 7. Because, yeah, last time we just finished off, like, the first day of our field studies. Wasn't anything too crazy, but, you know, it was, it was a good time. It was a good time. Sky, doing okay, just big sleepy, understandable. I don't know, last night I didn't sleep a whole lot last night. Like, I went to bed at the normal time. I fell asleep at a relatively decent pace, you know. I fell asleep relatively quickly. And this morning, though, I just woke up, like, real early, and I was just like, I guess I'm awake now. So, yeah, I get it. I'm kind of, like, tired, but also not tired. Like, I was awake enough to just get out of bed, but, like, I can feel my face is a little like, I woke up early. But either way. Instructor Rean! Off to meet up with all those pretty ladies, eh? Got me jelly! Don't put it like that. Just gonna meet up with my classmates. Yeah, sure. Another group of beautiful women you're just always meeting up with. Jokes aside, you seriously need a day off, man. Put the request aside for once and just go relax with your pals. Thanks, Ash. Will do. Right, Ash. About that horse race and sweepstakes. Ah, yeah, so the even-led student center, huh? Not a bad find. I remember that contest. You mail your predictions in and the winners can get some nice prizes. Crow was practically giddy about it when he found out. Yeah. Also, did Rean just, like, come out of the ground a little bit there? Looks like he was, like, in the ground a little bit. Embedded in the ground just to have a better, like, eye line with them, I suppose. My turn will come. Go have fun tonight, and give my regards to Instructor Sarah and the others. Will do. Thanks, Toa. Toa Majatenshi. Toa Majatenshi. Is this, yes, Major Irving. You can head out and leave tomorrow's preparations to me. Free not to be late, but I'll leave it at that, I suppose. Yeah, he tries to be a hard-ass, but he's softened up. He's softened up over the months that we've known each other. Damn, definitely know that feeling?
This is nice.
Yeah. Yeah, waking up is, sometimes it's just like, yeah, perfectly fine. Perfectly well-rested. Also, my audio was a little higher than normal. Rean moaning in my ear was like, okay, that was a bit loud. Let's turn that down a smidge. But yeah, I mean, I'm rested enough, right? So, it's probably a good thing to have days like that where you just wake up early and, you know, have a couple extra hours of your day. Even though I still, like laid in bed for, like, an hour. So, like, I think I only got out of bed, like, an hour or, like, half an hour earlier than usual. It was just me laying in bed, like, looking at Twitter. Drinking tea at the field exercise camp is something else. Yeah, it was a good thing we brought the snacks, too. Yeah, they go well together. They brought their whole tea ceremony set. Tea ceremony at the field exercise camp. It's gotta be pretty cool. Pretty cool. Though they don't have their kimonos. They don't have their kimonos on, so I mean, is it even truly a tea ceremony? Where's the kimonos at? Some good stuff. Today was a really hard day. I could feel the iced coffee seeping into my tired body. Yeah. I slammed my coffee this morning. Gustav must be really tired if he's actually willing to admit it. Things in military finance were as tough as always, but... Instructor Rean, was Crow's grave really empty? So you heard too, huh, Stark? It's true, saw with my own eyes, but we don't know any details beyond that. I'm sorry, but that's all we've got for now. I see, understand. I have a few ideas of my own, but I shouldn't start making any wild speculations. So I'll keep this incident to myself for now. Stark. Anyways, the field exercises today have got me beat. Stress early today and prepare for tomorrow. Looks like you're about to head out. Make sure you don't push yourself too hard. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, despite being... Like, Stark is super... like... he's not very special of a character. Like, Stark and Sydney here, they're characters that don't really stand out. They're just kind of basic overall. But, they do at least have a character to them. Despite how their character design is relatively plain, they have, an actual story around them. An actual, like, backstory. An actual importance to the plot. So Wayne went back home. He's probably there by now. You want to stay here, Kurt? And didn't you get permission to leave? Well, I already stuffed back at home during our special ops missions, so figure there's no need to go back now. Man, you gotta chill, Kurt. You're always so serious. I'm sure that super hot mom of yours wants to see ya. Did Ash tell you? Nah, he sure did. You really have a one-track mind. I mean, she was very attractive, Kurt. I cannot lie. That was... Your mom is a MILF. Your mom was definitely a MILF, Kurt. Rande! Haven't left yet. Sorry, just feeling a little restless. I get how you feel. Always nice seeing old friends. I can do so myself soon. But I guess that bird's already flown from the cage for now. No pun intended. Randy. I shouldn't be keeping you. You gotta go meet up with your own friends. Just make sure you don't come back too late. Sure thing. I want to have a giant party where it's all of Class 7, all of the Special Support Section, and all of the, like, burly embracers. I just want to have a big old party with everybody around. That'd be great. Professor, are you preparing the amplifier already? These things are best finished early. That's true. That is true. I tried to, I generally try to do that as well. Like, I've gotten worse at it as I've gotten older, which is kind of ironic, but, like, whenever I was in school, right, I would definitely, like, almost always finish my homework, or, like, schoolwork, before I had to go home for the day. So, like, whenever I got home, I just had to play video games. So I was like, hell yeah, free time, let's go! But, like, as I've gotten older, there's, like, more and more things that I want to do. So, like, it's very hard to finish anything early. Like, I finish a lot of things on time, but it's like, it gets kind of close to the due date that I kind of set upon myself. But maybe I also just set the due date a little too close to the you know, a little too early. Yeah, I generally don't have a lot of free time in between projects. Whenever I set them, at least. I should probably set, like, a deadline for, like, editing, considering I just don't do editing enough. Like, I've been getting better with it, considering I started doing the, with the Drunk Souls, I've been, like, editing that here and there. But, just in general, like, I don't know, I feel like I should try and, force upon myself, like, get a video out a month. Like, that'd be pretty nice. That'd be pretty cool. But at the same time, I just know I don't want to do that. I don't want to sit there and just, like, edit for hours on end. Like, I don't know. When it comes down to, like, creative things, I feel like putting a due date's kind of, it's almost counterproductive, considering then you're just trying to, like, get things done, which can be good, but when you're trying to, like, make something, is it better to just get the thing done, or is it better to, like, have something done that you are more proud of? Like, you know, it's difficult. And it definitely help you stay on task and get shit done. It does, though. Definitely trying to struggle, though. Yeah, the ever constant struggle of being a content creator. What should I do differently from now on to, like, make things better? What do I want to change, and what do I want to stay the same? But oh well. I already checked the basic functions. A few more durability tests should do it. You're fast as ever. Oh, Professor Schmidt. Oh, Schmidt head. Meh. Valimar, my boy! Will you be meeting your friends from the old Class VII, Rean? Yeah, I'm gonna take my bike to Heimdallr. Sorry, Valimar, I'm gonna have to ask you to wait here. Understood. Hope you enjoy your long-awaited reunion tonight. I will, thanks. Yeah. That's because, I mean, Valimar, honestly speaking, Rean and everybody in Class 7 has known Valimar for almost as long as they've known, each other, right? Like Valimar was only, he got introduced, like 3 or 4 months after the beginning of Code Steel 1. So, I mean, to be fair, there's a very small window of them not knowing Valimar. Granted, he also has been, like, growing. But then again, they all kind of grow. Yeah. Oh, no. We'll flush those rats out of their tunnels tomorrow. Can't wait to see what Calvard's special forces can do. Well, I don't think you, of all people, need to worry. Please take care of the students. Yes, of course. God, she's literally radiating right now. God, she is so friggin' pretty. Holy shit, man. Like, what is this? Do you see this? Like, between the sunset and, like, there's just this radiant glow off of her. Like, god damn it, lady. Why are you so pretty? Why the hell are you so pretty for? Ah! Be sure to enjoy your reunion. It's a rare chance for you. Go ahead and let loose. Thanks. I think I will. Also, Rean and Aurelia are the same height, which... Nice. Makes it easier to give her a little smooch. A little smoochy smooch. Either way, Lady Angelica's brooch was found. Heard Marquise Ragnar hasn't been able to reach her. Jessica. I don't have any proof or anything, but I'm sure she's fine, don't you think? You're right. She wouldn't go down without a fight. Further, sitting here depressed won't help anything. Should just believe in her and wait. Thanks, Yuna. No, you don't have to thank me. Angelica, where are you? George, too. Where are you? And I'm so sorry. Oh, Leonora and Tina brought out Clem Celeste. Instructor Rean, something wrong? No, just checking up. What are you two doing here? Now this, Leonora asked me for help. Now I'm just having Allie help me cool off. Spoke with Randy and the principal earlier too. Sorry for the trouble, just been a little on edge. It's fine, Clem Celeste does all the fighting anyways. Okay, I understand. Just make sure you don't overdo it. Also, is it really blowing off steam? I don't know. Yes, but it's also kind of weird. Like, I don't know. Shooting a gun doesn't have, like, the same oomph to it as, like, actually throwing hands. Like, I don't know. That's coming from somebody who's more melee-centered anyways. Like, I much prefer just, like, melee over ranged combat, so, like... Yeah, I don't know. Different strokes, different folks and all that. Because, I mean, shooting a gun is pretty, like, exciting. It is fun, but I don't think it gives out the same amount of pressure as, like, just going monkey on something. Oh, man. I'm boiling a colony of caterpillar fungus right now. The flavors are extracting quite nicely, it seems. If we all drink this, our mission tomorrow will be a guaranteed success. No question about it. The real question is, will anyone actually drink it? I don't know. Would you guys drink, or would you guys consume the products that Freddy creates. I don't know. I don't know, man. Like, I suppose, like, a caterpillar colony, like, fungus boiled down into, like, a tea. I could see that, I guess, because there's some really weird types of coffee. There's some really weird types of coffee out there. Like, people, I process it through, like, a cat's colon. Literally, you know, a cat will, like, eat a coffee bean, shit it out. Or is it a monkey? I can't remember. Maybe both. But, yeah, then they've, like, processed those coffee beans into coffee. Like, very weird. Who would have thought about doing that? But, yeah, I mean, it's a thing, I guess. And, I mean, if I'm willing to give that a try, I guess willing to give a caterpillar fungus tea a try wouldn't be that much different. I don't know how I feel about consuming insects. I've done it before. It's not great. The worst time ever was, I don't even remember what it was. I think it was either like a spider or like a fly or something like that. But I had a water jug in my room, right? And something had managed to get down into the straw. I didn't notice that, and so like I was really thirsty. Grabbed the thing, just took a drink out of it real quick. Didn't even think about it. Didn't even like hesitate, right? Just straight down like a lump of something. I was like, there was something in there. That's not great. That's not great. A little bit of extra protein with that drink. Like the protein shakes before they were cool, I guess. But I mean, it wasn't bad considering I didn't really have like any texture to it. But like, it wasn't pleasant either. It was just like swallowing a pill. It was like swallowing a very weird pill. Like, I mean, as soon as it hit my stomach acid, it died. So like, it wasn't anything strange, but it was an experience that I would not exactly go out of my way to recreate. Anyway, we're meeting at 7 p.m. Should I get going? Yeah. Let's go, Rean. Let's go. Instructor Rean! You know how many girls there are that could be yelling after Rean? Have fun. Please send our regards to the old Class VII. Although it does make me a bit jealous. It is the day that Instructor Rean has been waiting for so long. Please have a good time. You can have all the babes there wrapped around this. They're pinky. Hey! Oh, yes. And if the ladies of one's heart happens to be there, things can catch fire quickly. Really? Come on, there won't be any of that. Okay, I'll see you all there, or see you all later. You have your special ops missions to do tomorrow, so eat well and get lots of rest. Understood? Get out of here already. Freaking Ash still with the pinky up. Wrapped around his little finger. Ayo, like a main character does. I want to get my motorcycle license. I really do. The only thing is, Alisa, Elliot, Laura, Marcus. The only thing is, I don't want to have to go and take another license exam, right? I got my driver's license, and I don't want to do it again. Emma, Eustace, Fee, Gaius, the homies. Yeah, I don't know. If I lived somewhere where it was warmer more often, I definitely would. But yeah, around where I live, for like half of the year, I wouldn't be able to ride a motorcycle because it'd be freaking way too cold. Too much snow. That's I don't know. You got some sort of I'm sure they have some motorcycles that are super dirt digger tires on them. You know. I mean dirt bikes, but. Milliam, Sarah, Crow. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it would just be difficult to, it wouldn't be worth the expense, right? But I like the idea of motorcycles. I do enjoy. Remember, I used to have an ATV, and that thing was a lot of fun. I also used to have a go-kart. That thing was a lot of fun as well. It wasn't a go-kart. It was a buggy. Yeah, it was like a little. What was that thing considered? Actually, now I'm thinking about it. It was it wasn't like a dune buggy, but it was somewhere between a dune buggy and a go-kart. Like a little bit more hopped up of a go-kart. I don't know what those things are considered, actually. I just called it, we just always called it either the buggy or the cart, back when I was a kid. I love motorcycles, but I don't think I could ever drive one. You do have to, have a weird, balance as well. So, it makes sense why you would have, have to have a license to drive one. But at the same time, Back in the day, you didn't have to have a license to ride a motorcycle, so like so long as you had a driver's license, you were fine. You were good to go. But now you gotta have a special license to ride them because they are different than vehicles. Instead of just like press gas, go, press brake, you know, change gears, reverse, things like that. It's an actual like having a balance and like leaning a certain way and it's weird. Back in the day, seatbelts weren't mandatory. Exactly. That's true though. It is true. My I don't even know what they are. I got a family member, a cousin. I don't know, like my mom's cousin. So like I don't know what a great cousin. I don't know, man. Family trees get weird when you get past like cousins and like, you know, parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles. But yeah. I got one family member who he back in the days when you didn't have to have the seatbelts on, right? He got rocketed through the front windshield. Like they came to a stop, or like they got into a collision. I can't remember what happened exactly, but he went windshield cannon right out the front. He was like 5 years old, right? He was like in the back seat. He was like 5 years old. They got hit or whatever, and he just was like in the middle seat there and just pew right out the front windshield. He got a pretty nasty scar on the side of his face now, looking like Harvey Dent. Real good guy though. Real good guy. Real good guy. Yeah, my dad used to have one. The motorcycle's nice. Or are you talking about those like go-kart buggy things? I like those things. That was fun. Hey yo, it's Guy, Mr. Handsome himself. What's good? What's up, Euclid? What are you doing today? Glad to see you. Thanks for stopping on by. We're doing the Legend of Heroes today. Enjoying ourselves with some bonding events and all the usual JRPG goodness. What are you doing today, Euclid? Always glad to have you around. Always glad to see you. Hopefully it's been a good day for you as well. Yeah, your dad used to have a motorcycle? Yeah, nice. My dad used to have a dirt bike. Then he broke his collarbone. His collarbone? Yeah, his collarbone. I think it was his collarbone. I'm forgetting things. I'm forgetting my my family lore. But yeah, I think my dad broke his collarbone whenever he was yeah he was riding his dirt bike and got in an accident, broke his collarbone, and he literally had to like drive himself because he was by himself, right? So he literally had to drive himself on the motorcycle back to like his house to call somebody, because this was back in the day before cell phones existed, right? So this was in like this was in the 80s. So he didn't have a cell phone, he didn't have any car phone, he didn't have anything like that. So he was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna have to, I got an accident all by myself. I gotta just force myself. I can't use my like left arm at all, or like right arm, whatever. So he just had to just go. He had to like try and drive himself back with just half his body not working. Ah, boy. That's a dad the go-kart? Nice. Those things are fun. I really liked that thing. The thing was always breaking down though, so we just got rid of it. Like I think it just never stayed up. It never stayed upkept. Nah. Dirt bike, go-kart, an ATV. All that stuff was fun. My grandpa's got a side-by-side now. Like one of those little, I don't know, we just call them side-by-sides. The little buggy thing, I don't know, like a bigger golf cart, basically. But that thing's pretty nice. That thing's pretty cool, too. Quite nice. Doing exhausted. Customers messed with my head today, and headaches hurt a bit before I finished work today. But fine otherwise. How about you, though, buddy? Hope your day is treating you like a king. I'm doing all right. Doing okay. Woke up a little bit early, and just been existing. Just been vibing, waiting for stream to start, and now he's streaming, so having a good time. Always glad. A gator. It's not. This wasn't a gator. It's like those like that side-by-side thing that we got. It's there's like those the raptor things, I don't know what to call them, but it's just like kind of like a golf cart as well, almost, but like a little bit more a little more stocky. Okay, yeah, there's quite a few of little fancy, like there's so many fun little vehicles out there. Like there's the T-Rex, which that thing would be so much fun to drive. But those things are also stupidly expensive. Like there's little, it's basically like a like a tricycle, right? But it's like it's motorized and got all that looking like a a miniature little vehicle. Ah, those things are fun. Good morning, Sky. Good morning, Sachiko. How you doing today? Glad to see you. Thanks for stopping on by. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. We're playing some Legend of Heroes today, and we're just talking about vehicles, because why not? Bracer Guild's branch office is up those stairs and to the left. Is everyone here already? I'd imagine so. Is anybody... I can talk to Fred. Fred! What's up? How you doing? What are you doing here at this time of day? I need to take care of something around here. Looks like you're in the middle of closing the shop. I have to get up early in the morning, so we'll close early too. Being said, I still have some time, so let me know if you need to do any shopping. Okay, thanks. Thank you. I don't think I need to talk to anybody here, though. I think the next thing in my, list of, missable things is tomorrow morning, so we're good to go. Bracer Guild, the supporting gauntlet. I still find it hilarious how this this series, Legend of Heroes, starts off with Estelle and Joshua, right? And they are newbie bracers. They just they take the first mission of the game of Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky is to pass your test, pass your Bracer Guild test, and so, bracers are a huge part of the game. Then you go to a Crossbell in the Crossbellian games, right? From Zero to Azure, and then you turn to cops that are kind of competing against the supporting gauntlet, the bracers, and then you go into Erebonia in the Code Steel games, and it's like the bracers are just dead. They're just dead and gone. They just don't exist. The Bracers Guild's crest. Put it up again, and I sense a lot of people inside. Hey yo, that the homies? Hey yo, that the homies? It's the... Wait, hold up. No, not that one. Hell yeah! Bringing back the old drip for this one. We're bringing back the old drip for this. This is what Rean was wearing in Code Steel 2. It looks really good, actually. It looks pretty solid. Yeah, let's bring back the Code Steel 2 drip. Back in the day, wearing my old uniform.
Ah, there he is. Come in.
Pardon me?
Hey, yo. Am I the last one? Better late than never. What about the slingshot? I feel like I remember that. But also, what's up, Apple? How you doing today? Glad to see you. Thanks for stopping on by. I'm forgetting the names of a lot of, vehicles, so I can't remember. When I think of slingshot, though, I think of that one amusement park ride where it, yeets you up in the air.
Oh, Rean, you're finally here.
Hey, look at everybody. Is that everybody? I
Guess I'm last. Sorry to have kept you.
Guess I am.
No worries. You're right on time.
Besides, we all know you had your field exercises to deal with.
Well, as fully grown members of society and working professionals, we should be in the habit of arriving 10 minutes early.
Okay, Marcus, shut up, you.
Says the man who waltzed in a mere 5 minutes ago.
Oh,
The guild
classic.
branch's reopening came at a good time.
Fee.
Yes, I'm sure most restaurants are completely full around now.
I can hardly believe we were all finally able to meet up again.
I know, right? Especially since we're all so dang busy these days.
Yeah.
That's right. We'll certainly have a lot to talk about tonight.
Ah, this is such a nice moment.
Good grief.
Oh, you love it, Celine.
Now, everyone. No need to dive into the serious stuff right away.
Let's all have a drink first.
Come on, it's our first big reunion since you all graduated. Let's cut loose a little.
Hell yeah. Unbuttoning
Perhaps
a
it would
button
be
or
best
two.
to start this reunion with a series of tender embraces. And not just among the women, of course. All your male classmates should enjoy the comfort of each other's arms, too.
Oh god, Sharon, did you get into the BL as well?
Not on my
Hell
life.
no!
Those two, I swear.
Sharon!
Same as ever.
Yes, it's almost a little surprising.
I feel so good having
Time
everybody
and
back
place
together.
may be different, but in the end, we're all the same people.
In the end.
We have all been chatting it up on that app of ours.
When you put it that way, it kind of takes the drama out of things.
Nah, but we're seeing each other in person for the first time. Hell yeah. Nah. Fee, Milliam, what are you two doing? Nah. Yeah, Emma and Fee used to, like, study together all the time. Like, Emma would tutor Fee, so those two got really close. Laura and Fee had that entire, like, dispute at one point in time. Elisa and Rean had that dispute for that one time. Machias and Eustace were always at each other's throats. Now they're lovers. Something like that, at least.
Fee, you grew taller.
Elisa, you grew even prettier.
Hey, yo!
And Emma, you grew even chestier.
Oh, I was hoping you wouldn't mention that.
Fee with that riz.
That hairstyle makes you look like an old man.
You're one to talk.
Rean, you and Gaius are just way too tall now.
No, you're just
Don't
too
worry.
small, Elliot.
I think I'm done growing now.
How you doing, Rain? Glad to see ya.
Of all of us, you seem to have grown the least, Milliam.
Aw, poor Milliam.
Excuse you! I grew 1 whole reach.
Wow, so much. 1 whole inch in American terms. Hey, how you doing, Rain? Glad to see you. Thanks for stopping on by. We're playing Legend of Heroes Treasure Code Steel 3 today, and we finally got to reunite with all of our old classmates.
Fulfilled our promise.
All of our old party members from Code Steel 1 and 2.
Yeah. Elisa, everyone, thanks.
The game's still trying to force that Elisa Rean
please.
canon romance.
For what?
It's not like we all got together just for your sake, you know.
Oh my god, Machias, that was so
Machias is
tsundere.
blushing.
That was so tsundere.
We are celebrating Rean's graduation, too.
Yes. After we had left, he stayed behind to uphold the spirit of Class 7.
Not to mention, he's the one in charge of the next generation of Class 7ers.
Yeah.
It's been said before, but you truly are the core of our group, Rean.
Main character, let's go.
For everything. You guys.
We're starting to sound way too sappy.
And we haven't even brought out the drinks yet.
Starting to. You guys have all been like this for years.
Oh, you love us,
I
Sarah.
suppose there's no avoiding it. Today, especially.
In any event, we have the party set up in the back. I've prepared more than enough alcohol.
Yeah, let's
so
go.
Please enjoy, provided you're old enough.
Yeah, I think Fee and Milliam are not old enough.
Oh man, I get to have Sharon's cooking again.
I can't wait.
I knew I smelled something tasty.
I think Fee's
All right,
19.
give me the biggest, frothiest mug of beer you got.
You can't drink,
You're
Milliam.
nowhere near being old enough to drink.
You're 18? 17? Can't remember how old Milliam is. Yeah, I know Fee was like a year younger than all of us, and Milliam was like 2 years younger than all of us, 2 or 3. And that was in Code Steel 1 and 2, so. They all proceeded to savor the delicious meal Sharon had prepared for them. Between bites and compliments to the chef, they shared what they've been doing since they last met up. Aw, man. Food never looks all that great in video games, I gotta admit. Like, it looks decent, but like, I don't know, it doesn't look like a gorgeous spread. Although anime, like, cutscenes, or like in anime in general, right? Oh my god. Like, anime food looks so damn good. Oh, is Elliot also, like, 19 still? Because in this game, in this universe, I think 20 is the drinking age. So, yeah. He's just got, like, a little cup over there. Maybe he just doesn't drink, though. Who knows? The adults had their fill of beer, some more than others, while the younger members enjoyed soft drinks. Man, it sucks to suck. Oh, yeah. Together they flipped through the album Toe had given Rean and reminisced about the past. Freaking Elliot and Mint at the Wind Orchestra Club. We got Ferris and Elisa in the lacrosse club. Eustace at the writing club. Rean looking at Gaius in the art club. Good times. Afterwards, succulents. Hey yo. 9:30 p.m. I kind of forget everyone's ages in this. Everybody's more or less just around. I believe everybody. They're all close to 20, if nothing else. In that one, at least. Are we getting down to the serious talk now? Now that we've loosened our lips with a little bit of alcohol. Now we got some coffee to end the night off with. I believe I shall excuse myself now. Please enjoy the rest of your time here together, everyone. Thanks for all the food, Sharon. Oh, you're going? Yeah, it was delicious. Let's go drinking together again sometime. Alright, see you later. Aw, I know she's not technically a member of Class 7, but She was our maid, so I mean, she could stay. Is your mom going to be arriving here in Heimdallr soon, Elisa? Yeah, she's taking a red-eye flight here with her grandfather. Both of them were invited to the party being held at the palace. It's likely Sharon went to go pick them up. However, it's just as likely she simply wished to give us privacy. I suppose, after all, she's at least a little bit related to the things we were planning to talk about tonight. I agree. Man, she's getting way too caught up in the past. Oh yeah, have you checked this place for bugs, mics, all the surveillance-y stuff yet? Yep, top to bottom. There were many such devices found in Heimdallr over the course of the day, most of them hidden in government buildings. The Imperial Chronicle's office, too. With that in mind, we should get down to business. To beat the Huns. Let us begin. A year ago, when all of us, save Rean, were allowed to graduate early, we promised each other that after 1 year had passed, we would have a reunion. Yeah, it felt like so long ago, but time really has flown by since then. Identify the path Erebonia is headed down, and determine how Class 7 will act. That's what you said we'd do. Yes, the night after we survived the trial of the Reverie Corridor. When I first heard you say it, it sounded like your usual nonsense. To be fair, though, we all had a bad feeling. The things we heard in the Infernal Castle, the day we lost Crow. Yeah, and everything that Chancellor Osborne and the Governor General said, about the direction they're leading Erebonia in. And about the phantasmal blaze plan the Chancellor stole from the Ouroboros. We need to worry about both what's happening on the surface and what's going on beneath the scenes. Or behind the scenes. Yee. All the stuff we heard about then is finally starting to happen now. Indeed, the incidents that occurred this spring are proof. Let's begin by discussing the political situation occurring publicly. Do we have to? At least it's video game politics. Yeah, I'm not really in any place to say it, but things have gotten pretty darn bad. I'm also curious about what role Ouroboros and Calvard played behind the scenes in the Northern War, and the Imperial government's military decisions lately are just as suspicious. 12 of those new model railway cannons have been completed already. 4 of them used to attack Ordos were carried to Crossfell. They carried those enormous things all the way from the canyon? The way I hear it, they had a brand new airship more than enough muscle for the job. A 250 Arch-class ship called the Gargantua, I think. I think I've heard that name before, and it seems like they've worked on making even more of them. All the audits happening all over the place lately made me realize Mira, people, information, they're all being channeled into a few key projects, the 8 Metropolis plan especially. All the tax money in the entire empire has been consolidated in Heimdallr and converted into a never-before-seen amount of military funds. Seems pretty clear what's going on. Yeah, all these things point to the same goal. The invasion of the Republic of Calvard. There's no mistaking it. Yeah, Calvard spies being here only serves to reinforce the hypothesis. So that means their goal is not sabotage, but gather information. So it's the espionage. And if they actually went and did anything, the war would be on right then and there. Probably trying to figure out the D-Day, when the invasion is planned to start. Just like I thought. Touring around the Empire, I heard rumors here and there suggesting there'd be a war. I wouldn't be surprised if my mother knew about this already too. Between the railway cannons, the new airships, and the mass production of tanks and panzer soldats, there's no way she could have greenlit all of those projects without knowing what they were for. On top of that, there's a huge factory being constructed in Crossfell. But given all that, the question becomes why? War between those two massive countries could ravage most of the continent. It's true that Erebonia and Calvard have been at it like cats and dogs for hundreds of years, but are they really just going to throw down? Or that size would bring international trade to a screeching halt, so none of the other countries are going to be too pleased. Besides, in order to start a war, they need authorization from the Emperor. There's no way he'd allow it without justification. Well, that wasn't an issue for the invasions of Crossfell and Northumbria. Justification was fabricated and statements from other countries were shut down. The one who set all of this up is none other than Gileath Osborne. As his son, I think I have a unique understanding of just how dangerous that man is. Rean, you don't need to worry so much about it. Also, what's up, Odetta? How you doing today? Glad to see you. Thanks for stopping on by. Welcome on in. We're talking plot points, baby. We're talking about the plot points. Getting into the late game of Cold Steel 3 here, and things are coming to a head. I feel the same way about my older brother, Rufus Alberea, the head of the Ironbloods. I suspect he's no mere confidant. I wouldn't be surprised to discover it was he who laid the plans for the invasions in the early stages of the wars. Yeah, I'd say the odds are pretty good. Recently he's been pretty secretive with me, even been keeping stuff from Claire and Lecter. Most important thing being information about the Black Workshop. That name again. Yet another group lurking in the shadows of the Civil War. Both my brother and the Black Rabbit were lent to the Noble Alliance. If the evasion is the surface stuff, these guys are definitely one of the behind-the-scenes topics. That said, the two are more tightly woven together than ever now. I think it's safe to say now that the Black Workshop is related to the gnomes who once fought the Hexen clan. Seems they cut ties with Ouroboros and have sided with Chancellor Osborne. They also hired the boss and that masked guy. He called himself Azure Siegfried, right? Can't believe it, but both the masked man and the Jaeger King flew off in what appeared to be divine knights. Between them and the maiden, I get the feeling something especially ominous is building. Yeah, it all reminds me of the circumstances that led to the War of the Lions and the arrival of the Infernal Castle, something buried deep in Erebonia's history and connected to the Divine Knights. I discovered this while searching for my sister. As I've mentioned, the spirit veins in Erebonia have begun to pulse faster and faster, just like during the Civil War. No, just like the War of the Lions 250 years ago. Following the annexation of Crossville and Northumbria, it's only started to speed up. It's this quickening of the spirit veins that's causing the cryptids, magic knights, and the scarlet Plamora grass to appear. I suspected as much. A link between the surface and what's happening beneath. From the sound of it, the only ones who know the full truth are Vita, Chancellor Osborne, Ouroboros, and the Black Workshop. Man, I wish my memory hadn't been erased. So frustrating not being able to remember anything from back then. I'm sure homunculi and combat shells are super connected to all that behind-the-scenes stuff. That's right. I forgot, the Black Workshop was where you were created, Milliam. Yep, I'm a homunculus, so I'm technically not human. But besides the part of me that lets me link with Lammy, my DNA is pretty much the same as any of yours. Starting to think my growth was stunted, though. Don't know how long my lifespan's supposed to last either. Milliam. I've heard a bit about that. The Black Workshop. Unforgivable. Yeah, I'm glad we got Milliam and Altina from there, but I can't forgive them for playing with someone's life like that. Yeah, I've been starting to think that recently, too. Like, I'm fine with whatever happens to me, but I'm worried about Tilly. I see. Seems you have grown after all. Right, we've got some information from the branch campus earlier. Why don't you tell us the details, Rean? Ah, you mean about the cemetery. Oh, that we got the same report in the intelligence division. What happened? So, try to stay calm, everyone. But, yeah, Crow's grave is empty. Are you kidding me? And Angelica's brooch was there too? From the sound of it, everything leads back to the Black Workshop. Considering how the boss came back to life, maybe the same thing happened with Crow. Both of them are working for the Black Workshop. No, the gnomes. You saying they brought both of them back to life? Emma, do you know of any spell capable of performing such a feat? There is a forbidden spell known as a False Soul, but it was only ever attempted by wizards in the Dark Ages, and it's never once successfully resurrected anyone. It was said that most of the subjects became fiends known as the Nosferatu. That name rings a bell. If I recall correctly, that was the name of the creature we encountered at the Lohengrin Castle. Yeah, how do you forget that one? That's like one of the creatures that I absolutely remember. That monster. Jaeger King and the Masked Man are certainly nothing like that abomination. I guess there's a chance the gnomes were somehow able to perfect the spell, but I doubt it. True resurrection is something only the goddess is capable of. I see. Trying to think about this stuff's making my head spin. Either way, something very strange is going on right now. In the midst of it, Angelica and George have both gone missing. About that, having the guild's informants look into their disappearances. Tell Toa to stay strong. Understood. Many mysteries yet remain, but that should be sufficient for today. We're starting to piece things together, little by little. Indeed, we shall continue to look into matters until all is made clear. Now we need to decide as a class on what actions we should take.
There are two things for sure.
Oh my god, back to voice acting, thank you.
We need to stop the war that's been building on the surface before it starts. And at the same time, we need to find out what's been going on behind the scenes and prevent whatever disasters being planned.
I agree completely. Everything else might be really complicated, but those two goals are set in stone.
This is something only we can figure out, thanks to each of us having branched out on our own.
Hell yeah.
If we each make the most of our unique situations and pool information,
together, we will be able to overcome any obstacle we may come across.
Aw, we're finishing each other's sentences.
No matter whether it's on the surface or behind the scenes.
We don't have many allies, nor are we alone.
Agreed. Let us find those willing to aid our cause.
I don't know, we got a lot of allies.
Wait. Milliam, are you okay with all of this? You do realize standing with us will eventually mean standing against your fellow Ironbloods.
that's right. Fighting cryptids and magic knights is one thing, but...
Think this over and tell us what you want to do, Milliam.
You're gonna ask me that now?
Yeah.
Huh?
Milliam?
I don't remember anything before the past 5 years. But I started to think about some stuff. Like what I am, and what it means to feel sadness.
Oh god, she's going through her
I've
emo
been thinking
phase.
about this stuff ever since I met you guys 2 years ago.
Emo face, let's go!
I want to learn more about myself. I want to keep being your guys' friend. I like Gramps and Claire and Lecter, but I want to find out what I am on my own terms. I don't like the idea of the Black Workshop controlling what I do and don't know.
Test tube, baby!
Even if it means going against Gramps, I'm a member of Class 7 till the end. I'm more than just the Black Workshop's OZ-73, the Ironblood's White Rabbit, and an agent of the Intelligence Division. Rean, Eustace, Elisa, Emma, Fee, Laura, Elliot, Machias, Gaius, Sarah, all you guys.
It's a lot of names.
When I cried for the first time, it was all of you who held me close. I'll always put you, my friends, first.
No, she's so precious.
William.
I see.
I swear.
I think Eustace is the most proud.
Caught us all off guard.
Like Eustace just was like, oh, I see.
I had no idea you felt that way about
But he's the most proud for
You may
real.
not have grown much physically, but you've definitely done a lot of growing on the inside.
Wow, Marcus.
Agreed.
Wow.
In that sense, I think it's safe to say you grew the most out of any of us.
I suppose we needn't worry about you anymore.
Mm-hmm. It was silly of us to doubt her after all this time. You guys just can't resist the chance for an inspirational speech, can you?
Let's go!
Well, now that you've decided what to do, you guys seem more determined than ever. For your more immediate plans, what are you all going to be up to tomorrow?
Huh?
The new Class 7 and I will continue with our special ops missions. I think it's especially important we capture the Calvardian agents.
I agree.
If we let them roam free, whatever they do could be used as an excuse to start a war.
Yep. Just like how Celtic was used to start the Northern War.
I'll continue playing my shows around the city and gather information.
I'll come with you and see what I can find too.
I'll keep following Grandfather and hit up some contacts of mine for info.
Celine and I will continue to investigate the spirit veins around Heimdallr.
So many plans.
So the plan's for everyone to gather info, and then we'll all meet up and share notes. Yeah?
So nothing's changed.
Yes. Let's stay in contact and be ready to move at a moment's notice.
Okay.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
Look at you. You're all so reliable now.
I don't think Sarah said like anything during that
But
entire
it's getting a bit
spiel.
late. How about we call it a night? I'll set up a call with everyone early tomorrow morning, and we can talk about our plans in more detail.
Yeah, sounds good.
Get some good rest tonight, everyone.
Are you two racer types gonna stay here for the night?
Mm-hmm. There are beds on the second floor.
Well, maybe I should stay here too
I'll
then.
be sleeping
Hey,
at home
yo.
for the first time in a while. I assume the same can be said of you, Elliot?
Yeah, I called my sister. Gaius will be staying with us tonight.
Thanks
Nice.
again. I appreciate the hospitality.
Oh, I nearly forgot. We have yet to discuss your situation, Gaius.
Yeah, anything special? Anything different?
That's right.
You want to tell us
We were
anything?
unable to contact you for nearly half a year.
You were somewhere outside the country, right?
Yes, but it's quite the tale, so it may be better to leave for next time.
Oh, come
We're
on.
gonna meet up again before too long, so I'll tell you then. True.
Man, fine.
I guess it wouldn't be fair if I heard it first, huh?
Oh, yeah. Or me.
Oh,
her
and
first.
I was wondering about that little blonde girl you mentioned seeing, Rean.
Oh, yeah, Rose.
I was wondering about that myself.
You said she looked 10 years old. Could be a witch in training?
Yeah.
Well, that isn't right, but I guess it's not wrong either.
Just spill the beans
She
already,
went
Emma.
missing, and we've been looking all over for her.
Sheesh, her and Vita both just wander wherever they want without telling us a thing.
Spill the beans.
But whatever. I'm sure we'll have to introduce you to her soon.
Like, come on, we already figured it out.
Now I'm even more curious.
Got it. I'll be looking forward to it.
Like, it's very easy to figure out who that is with the information we've got, but whatever. Oh, wow. Gameplay recording blocked because I entered a blocked scene? No way, no way. Anyways. Why is this a blocked scene? We're just saying farewell to everybody. Like, that entire, like, plot point that we just went through was not blocked, but saying farewell to everyone, that's the blocked part? Alright, sure. Whatever you say, game. Ah, nice. Back, kinda welcome back. Sour apple. Just just after the events of all of us meeting each other, we just saw everybody in Class 7 together again for the first time in a long time. And there he is, the Azure Siegfried.
Something wrong?
Yeah, George, or I'm sorry, Georg.
Just a nostalgic smell wafting around.
Georg and the Azure
I understand
Siegfried.
what I am, and the situation I'm in.
Is that so?
Cupper, Georg.
Would it be selfish if I said I'd rather you hated me?
That question itself is completely pointless. Give me
Sorry,
all
driving?
Rick's
No
orders,
worries.
Copper Georg. Tell me
Copper
what role I'm
Georg.
supposed to play in tomorrow's act.
All right, Crow. No. Azure Siegfried.
Crow, you say? But yeah, the Azure Siegfried. It looks exactly like Crow, so of course. I guess that's why it got blocked, right? Considering you didn't want to see Copper Georg yet. Not in this game. That's a pretty big plot point that that George is a turncoat. Now, the slingshot looks like a Hot Wheels car. Ooh. I mean, that doesn't... Do you know how little that narrows it down, Apple? Do you know how little that narrows it down? There's so many Hot Wheels out there. Like, when I think of Hot Wheels, I think of that one that's got, like, the big old bulbous engine in the front, which, again, also does not very narrow things down, so... Oh, man. Looks like there's no getting Lino back. Nothing we can do for him now. At least we don't need to worry about him leaking any info. We're all set up with the Heimdallr Bank. Just need to hit the VIP area, right? But they're planning a huge sweep at the tunnels tomorrow, right? Yeah, they're going to declare martial law. They've got their 4th Armored Division here on standby, ready to go. Thanks to our Ramdas, we should be able to wait out the storm. Well, we just need to keep a close eye on things. Watch for our chance to escape. No, this has 2 wheels in front like a motorcycle and 1 wheel in the back like a motorcycle. Oh, that's like the T-Rex then. That's also called the T-Rex. Yeah. This is where, if memory serves, this is where that giant, like, bone dragon got resurrected. And we had to fight that thing in Code Steel 1, I want to say. Yeah. What is this place? One of Heimdallr's underground crypts from the Dark Ages, I think. Plamora grass. Red grass. Down here. Okay, so Calvard doesn't know about the Plamora grass. Or at least these guys in particular don't. God, I'm so ready for daybreak, because, I want to know. This grass. I don't think these guys are going to live. Morning, Sky. What's up, 9-Boat? How you doing today? Glad to see you. Thanks for stopping on by. Is this grass tasty? No, Lance. Don't eat the grass. It summons demons. Hostile spirits? Activate your Ramdas. You should be no. I don't think these are Nosferatu, though, because the Nosferatu generally have a blue glow. These ones with the... We're surrounded! Ah! Yeah, these ones with the red glow. I think they're a different type of Nosferatu. Meanwhile, Rose is just sitting there like...
Damned fools.
The lolly just spying on them.
I'm too late.
Nah. Whoa, you in the abyss or something? Pretty much. We are underneath Heimdallr, which is the largest city in all of Erebonia. At 880,000 people. Out of a population of 880,000. We're underneath there in these catacombs. Then those guys were spies from another nation. And this lolly is a vampire. Welcome on in. Also, what's up, Willow? How you doing today? Glad to see you. Thanks for stopping on by. So it summons... Yes, Lance. Yes, that grass will summon you.
Were that prodigal child with me, we might have dealt with this together.
Which one's the prodigal child?
Between the gnomes and the snakes, there are too many plots in motion for me to stop on my own. Perhaps I need to create more kin.
Yeah, bae.
The day Leanne spoke of is close at hand. If nothing else, I must settle matters from 200 years ago before then.
Yeah, you guys are coming in at a very intense plot points.
I vow it on the name of the final true ancestor. The one that failed to die. Crimson Roselia.
That's you! That's you! Incent. Oh yeah, that's the T-Rex, Apple. Like another brand of that slingshot is just the T-Rex.
This is truly an honor.
Truly an honor. Did I,
Here,
up to A.
a reward.
Rebellion
Keep it up.
Cross. We're getting so close. I wonder if we can get the max level. Got Obbin stickers, got the U material. We got, updated copy of the Black Records, Vivi's thank you gift. Bunch of stuff, photo of Ada. All sorts of things. All sorts of things. Not done with the chapter just yet, but, oh, we are getting very close. I think we're getting down to, like, maybe 5 more streams of this game. Which does not sound like we're close, but considering this is a JRPG, right? Being able to be like, oh yeah, we only got like 5 more streams of this left, only like 15 more hours? Oh yeah, we're basically done. Crazy. Insanity. But yeah, how's everyone doing today? How you doing, 9Vote and Willow? Glad to have you, glad to see you. Hopefully your day's been going well. We just got a, because this is Code Steel 3, right? In Code Steel 1 and 2, we was able to meet with all of those main characters, and it was a nice, heartwarming little moment, you know, reuniting with all those characters from the old games, and then we had to like talk about plot points for like this game, because we are reaching the climax, getting very, very close. I'm good, just cooking breakfast at 1 p.m. as you do. Hey, we live in the same time zone then. EasterEN, let's go! EST, EST. But yeah, I just had, I think I like warmed up a slice of pizza like a little bit ago. I have the best health routine in the morning. Coffee and whatever I can like throw in the microwave, because cooking in the morning sucks. EST gang, let's go! EasterEN, let's go! Hell yeah! EST, EST! After we captured those 3 agents yesterday, the rest of them seem to have become even more wary. Our reports say that a large number of them have collected their listening equipment and entered the underground tunnels. Yeah, as soon as the summer festival starts up, we're going to lose them all in a swarm of tourists. It sucks, but the only way we're going to avoid that is by using martial law and the Imperial Army. But if we bring the army into it, it will no longer matter whether the agents are dead or alive. We need to consider international opinion too, not to mention it would cause the citizens to panic right before the summer festival. Much prefer to settle this with arrests than with tanks. Yeah, like just in general. Coffee and leftover pizza, the breakfast of champions. You know it. You know it, 9Vote. I mean, it worked out. I've been really addicted to honey on pizza lately. Like, because what I got, like a week ago. Like, this pizza's like week-old pizza now. It's like Monday actually, so it wasn't that long. But I got this like honey habanero pepperoni pizza, which oh my god, that was good. That honey habanero. I need to find that stuff in a bottle, because I would put that on everything. It was so freaking tasty. It wasn't really spicy, but I'm also like used to spicy foods, so it wasn't that big of a deal. It wasn't like super crazy, but it was very tasty. It was very tasty stuff. And I just got like regular honey, just regular like raw honey. And so like I've been dipping the pizza crust into the like raw honey, and that is a really good way to like finish off the crust of a pizza. Super good. Welcome, brother. You mean the correct time, EST? Hell yeah. Honey and chili flakes on pizza is peak. I mean, it was pretty good. Spicy honey? Oh my god. Oh my god, that was some good stuff. I should make you breakfast. I'm making eggs, bacon, pancakes, and hash browns. Oh my god, that sounds so good. Oh, that sounds so good, Willow. That's such a good breakfast. That's an all-around. Oh, wow. God, when's the last time that I've had like a full breakfast like that? Eggs, bacon, pancakes, and hash browns? Like, sometimes I'll have 2 of those, right? Like, sometimes I'll have like sausage and like home fries together, or like I'll have like eggs and bacon, or like bacon and pancakes, but like never all 4 of those things. I never get that much food anymore. Man, it's been too long. It's been too long. But breakfast foods are peak. Breakfast foods, despite that I do not like breakfast, I love breakfast foods. Like eating before like 10 a.m. Nah, no thanks. I don't want to do that. But like if like having like when I was younger, we used to have like backwards days sometimes, which is where we would just eat breakfast foods for dinner. And oh man, coming home from school and then having like pancakes, eggs, bacon, and potatoes. Oh, so good, so good. Come by and get a plate. Hell yeah! I'll stop and buy Willows for lunch, for a brunch. I'll get all 4 at a diner. Oh man, yeah. I almost never go to diners for any of that. I almost never go to diners in general though. Where's the nearest diner from where I'm at though? Like it's kind of out there. Like the closest thing that I've got would be like a Chinese, like, family restaurant, and, like, a Wendy's, McDonald's, Taco Bell, things like that. Like, your typical fast food. Yeah, don't really have anything. I think the nearest diner would be, like, in town, like 20-minute drive somewhere. Met one of my partners at a diner. Oh, hell yeah. That's adorable. Like, the traditional meeting at a diner. Man, like a fairy tale romance there. All the movies lied to me. Where's my fairy tale romance at a diner? Well, maybe there was one, and I just never went to the diner, so. What's up, Aurelia? Agreed? Yes. Whatever you say, Aurelia. While working with the main campus and the guild, we'll snatch them all up one way or another. Entire branch campus will unite to take care of the crisis. Thank you. Thank you for your support, as well, Lady Le Guin and Professor Schmidt. Also sent a few new special requests I'd like you to take a look at later. Understood. Please contact us if anything comes up. Certainly will. Thank you. Karl Regnitz, the mayor of Heimdallr. I always find it funny whenever JRPGs have a guy whose name is something like that. Like Joe, Carl, Michael. Like, these are just very aggressively American names. Kind of funny. Alright, let's go over our plans. Although this game's technically more, like, German-leaning. I actually have no idea. Like, Nihon Falcom, it's got Nihon in the name. So, I'm assuming it's a Japanese company. But, I mean, there's a lot of German, like, influence in this game, so. A lot of Western Europe influences, at least. This hot honey. They sell hot honey in a bottle. Ooh, man. Gotta meet up in Lancaster someday. Used to celebrate my FGC fam birthdays at this massive breakfast buffet. Man, that'd be nice. Yeah, like, I think that, like, the closest, like, Denny's or anything like that would be, like, in town. I think next to, like, the hospital as well. So, like, it's kind of funny. I sold his drink and then he was smitten. 10 years later, we're married. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, that really is, like, a classic, like, that really is just, like, a classic, like, movie story right there. A movie romance. Just like, oh, yeah, he came to the diner, or I went to the diner, stole his drink, gave him a wink, and then 10 years later, you married. Man, that's adorable. Oh, that shit's cute. That's adorable. As of this morning, my professor's communication wave amplifiers have been sent to both the main campus and the guild. First off, Orlando's team and mine will split up, go down the unexplored tunnels on the west side of Heimdallr. There, we will set up a communication network while we hunt down and dispose of the Republic's agents. We're arresting them. Seems like we got some crazy new gear called Ramda. However, it appears it's only been recently developed, so they've not yet mastered its use. If the general and Orlando are in the field, a certain platoon or two will be no issue. True, but on the flip side, if they've got any more guys than that, there's no guarantee you'll survive. Oh, I suppose I won't hold back then. God, I love Aurelia. The safety of the students should be our top priority, so please try and make sure you arrest the agents. Thank you for contacting us, Major Arundel. If there's any further movement, please let us know. You've got it. Well, good luck, everyone. This operation and Class 7's new and old. He knows. He knows what we were talking about last night. While we're on the subject, you've got to talk about a lot of things yesterday, didn't you? Yeah, what are your friends going to be doing? They split up across the city to gather information. Might have found something, so if we run into any of them, should check in. Got it. We'll be patrolling the entire city. You determine where the agents are headed somehow. Alright, day 2 of our field exercises has begun. Let's get to it. Our time limit is 4 p.m. If the agents are not apprehended by then, martial law will be invoked. We will have results by then. The sirens won't be ringing today. Yes, ma'am. God, Aurelia can boss me around any day she wants. I'll follow those orders, and I'll only give her minimal sass. But I still have to give sass. I'm not the obey orders without questioning type. I need to change my outfit back to my, like, professor outfit. This seems pretty serious. We're against Calvard Special Forces, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Yes, Principal Aurelia and Instructor Randolph are both very experienced. Tita's orbital gear will finally be deployed in actual battle as well. I'm glad we participated in the testing. Looks like it'll be fun, but so does patrolling the city. Let's check the requests. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Oh, he's got to give some stats? Oh, hell yeah. It wouldn't be fun otherwise. Sanistaria's Distress. Alright. Precious Cargo. Okay. And Heimdallr Tunnel Monsters. So these are only semi-required, so... Western Heimdallr, you can spare the time patrol the Heimdallr Airport and Karel Imperial Villa. Request from the girls' school, patrolling the Heimdallr Airport. Seems like we should go to the Karel Imperial Villa as well. we may find some clues there. Taking into account the 2 places we didn't check yesterday, we'll need to patrol every block. Alright, let's begin the second day of our special operations missions. Yes, sir! Requests for the second day are all semi-required. We would progress the story once you have completed at least 2 of these requests. Okay. Well, I mean, we're gonna do all of them anyways, considering... I mean, of course I am. Can I not? Okay, I can. I was like, wait. The map did not look like I was able to go back into the Dareflinger, which... I mean, not a huge deal, I suppose. Oh, yeah. Change my outfit. I swapped my outfit just because it was a... we were meeting up with the old classmates, right? So I had to wear the old uniform. Like, come on, I had to. Yeah. What's up? Now we get back to talking with every single character ever. Also, it's the new day, so new things have been added. Celestine, didn't know you were here. Heard about what happened last night over the comms. When I heard that the other members of the staff were planning on attempting to matters at this field exercise camp, I knew I couldn't sit idle. Even though you won't be able to join us in battle, your presence here is, well, I'm afraid I don't have the words. I got a couple. Reassuring, comforting, much appreciated. Ha, you flatter me truly. For what it's worth, I will be working with Toa in facilitating communications. If there's anything you need, merely say the word and I will oblige as best I can. We will, thank you so much. Celestine's a good boy. Good boy. Best butler ever. Like, literally could put Alfred to... put him through his paces if nothing else. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe Celestine, like, grows up, gets old, and he becomes Alfred. You know, Bruce Wayne's butler. I could see it. And I'll lead the formation of the squads after Principal Le Guin. I'm glad the students have Orlando and the principal there to lead them. They've contributed so much to the branch campus already, but I'm relieved we can rely on them for this as well. Yeah, we got some good students. We got some good eggs. What's my stats looking like? Pretty good. Don't need to take a shower. No cool shower today. Class 7, are you hurt? Then day you came. Here comes the cavalry. Medical team must have called in for some backup. You're right, we're here to attend to the injured. There are just as many unknowns right now. We were worried that lots of people might be hurt. Stay on your toes, everyone, and if you do need medical attention, don't be afraid to speak up. Will do. Linde. Such a good one. Such a good egg. Such a good egg. What's up, Citrus? How you doing today? Glad to see you. Thanks for stopping on by. Welcome on to Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 3. This is the series that I goo goo gaga over all the time. My personal favorite JRPG, which, oh man, we've been going through quite a lot of these games. Like we're in let me see. We are in chapter 4, like basically done with chapter 4. And if you look at the time that I've spent in this game, I am playing this in New Game Plus, okay? I'm gonna give that like a little I am playing this in New Game Plus, but bottom right, 195 hours. Yeah. I got some time. In here. Finally got one of these streams. I wanted to see what Legend of Heroes is like. Yeah. I think I put in 100 hours into this game whenever I played it casually the first time around. Like whenever I played this game the first time back in 2021. Like January of 2021. I no-lifed these games. It was November of 2020 to February of 2021. I played through the entirety of Code Steel 1 through 4. Literally just no-lifed it, but I mean, you know what year that was. So, yeah, I had some time. But I love these games. Love them so friggin' much. And, yeah, we're reaching, like, the pinnacle of this game. Where we are in the Chapter 4, which is the second to last chapter of the game. Like, the next chapter is the final chapter, and it's basically, like, just the final dungeon, right? And, things are building up. Things are really building up. But, you know, in typical JRPG fashion, I gotta go around and talk to literally everybody, because one thing this game does extremely well is that every character in this entire game that is, like, named and has, a somewhat special design to them actually has a very important, like, story. Like, they have an entire story of their own going on. So, I go around and talk to literally every character all the goddamn time. Like, whenever I played this game the first time, right? I played through Code Steel 1. I did not talk to any of these characters. So, like, Becky here, she used to be one of Rean's classmates. The main character in Code Steel 1 and 2, you're a student at Thors Military Academy. And in the second game, you're going through this whole, like, civil war. In the third game, which is this one, it's a time skip of, like, a year or two later. And yeah, it's kind of the same where you're a teacher now, and you're like teaching the new Class 7 like how to survive in the modern age at the military academy, and yeah, shit's brewing. So Code Steel 4, it's gonna be pretty intense stuff. But yeah, so like the first time I played this game, I was like, oh yeah, Becky, she's just like a student, whatever, okay. She's not part of Class 7, so she's not important. And so I went through the entire game without talking to like any of them. And then in Code Steel 2, you like meet up with all these characters again, and your character like interacts with them like as if because canonically, you go through and beat every single side mission in the game, so in the next game, if you didn't do that, you'd be like, who are you? What are you guys talking about? Huh? What happened? And so yeah, whenever I replayed these games, I've made it a point to go around and talk to every single character that looks even semi-important. If you have a semi-important character design, or if you're at least named, you're going to be a reoccurring character. Like, we've seen so many characters. And, like, this series is super long. Like, I say Code Steel 1 through 4, but, like, that's, like, the third arc. There's the Liberal arc, there's the Crossbell arc, there's the Erebonia arc, and then you have, like, I think the games, I don't know what Reveries take place in, the one that came out, like, last year. And then this year, Daybreak comes out, which is going to be the Calvardian arc, so this is the third game, but it's technically the 8th game. It's the 8th game in the series, so yeah, it's a very, very long series. Technically speaking, you should start off with the Trails in the Sky games, because that's the beginning, but like, honestly speaking, you can just start off, like, I started off with Code Steel 1, and I love these games so much, so like, I didn't get all of the information, but I got most of the information. So, yeah. JRPG Gamers Unite. Yeah. Are they still making this series? Answers my question. Yep. They are still making this series. Because they recently went back and re-released the Crossbow games. Because I believe they were only on the PlayStation Portable and also only in Japanese and Chinese. I believe they were only sold in Asian countries. But, yeah, then they, Code Steel Legend of Heroes started to get a little bit bigger, and so they went back and re-released Trails from Zero to Azure with an English sub. Not an English dub, just an English sub. So, you know, good enough. I was able to play through those games, and that was my first time ever playing those games, streamed them, and oh man, it was fun. Figuring out like who the special support section was, getting more information on Lloyd, Randy, Ellie, Tio, which are characters that you will meet in these games, because they're all connective. Like, characters that you meet in Trails in the Sky, main character Joshua and Estelle Bright, you meet those in this game. You see them in the next game. You always hear tales about them. So these games all take place around the same like time period, around the same few years, but just different parts of the content, just different parts of the world. And then like they all kind of converge later on, and the payoff is huge. I nerd about these games way too much. But also, it's Becky! One of the few characters that actually voice acts, so I had things been kicked off. Becky, you came to help us out of the field exercise camp, huh? I don't have it in me to stay put at times like these. Honestly though, martial law, trust Calvard to push the government this far. Anyways, I've taken over management of material affairs for the branch campus students. Use a shout if you need anything at all. Of course, thank you. We'll check our equipment just in case. Like, listen to her voice though. Like,
alright there.
I gotta.
Hope to see you again.
I gotta put a little bit of an accent on her whenever I talk with her. But, I'm not great with accents, so I don't do it very often. The accent, I know. I'm not good at them, but I gotta try at least, right? I gotta try when the character's got an accent like that. Like Pablo and Becky. Whenever I hear them, I gotta put on a little bit of an accent. Premium waifu for real. Sadly, she's not romanceable. But hey, Class 7 looks like you're in for a real pickle. Didn't expect you to be here too, Mint. It's a relief to have a person in charge of maintaining Valimar and the Panzer Soldats here with us. Just hope your assistance doesn't become necessary. Wish I could reassure you, but we've all have to do our part, no matter what happens. And my part is maintenance. Make sure everything is ready to roll out. Really couldn't do without you, Mint. Even though you're a total klutz. Say, this game, as far as like gameplay and story elements go, it's everything. Like, you've got you got like these melee weapons, right? Your typical JRPG fashion. I got like a Tachi with Rean. I got these gun tonfas as Yuna. I got dual swords with Kurt. I got a giant mecha doll thing for, like, it's basically a stand. Basically got a stand for Altina. For Ash, she's got this like halberd, axe, chain, sickle thing. It's fun. It's a cool weapon. And Musa's got an orbital gun. Orbital is basically like Steam, but not quite like Steam. The orbments are these like basically materia from like Final Fantasy. You get these things. I did not know I could move this thing actually. But yeah, you got these materia. You put these things in. There's a goddamn ton of things that you can like do to like put together. But oh man, it's addicting as hell. Once you got a good like setup, once you got a good build, like oh man, feels good. And like depending on what you have, will change the like the magic spells you can use, which is your arts. So like healing spells, and then attack spells, and then like stat boosting spells like Earth Pulse and Adamantium Shield. So much to that. But yeah, so you got your typical like that. Your melee, there's guns, but like the guns are kind of like low level, despite being gun. Melee is still very optimal. But then also in this one, well, in the crossbow games, they introduced these Aeons, these giant robots. And then in Cold Steel, in this game, the Legend of Heroes of Cold Steel, they introduced these Panzers, which are how we counteract the Aeons. So we can get in these giant mechas and fight them. But there's also the Divine Knights. So like Valimar here, who's basically his own artificial intelligence. How you doing, Valimar? The sensation. You feel something, Valimar? Mentioned that Emma told you the spirits have been active. The sensation is familiar to me, though from what, I cannot recall. What? Sounds kind of ominous. I apologize, I wish I could provide you with more information. No, it's fine. Appreciate the warning. We'll be on high alert. Valimar, please be ready for everything. Indeed, I will be prepared to move at a moment's notice. Yeah, like my boy Valimar. Like the first time I played this game, it was just so much going on. I played it, I had no idea about any of this, right? I didn't have any idea about these Panzers. In Code Steel 1, these things didn't even exist until the very end of the game. And then, like Valimar, he existed like halfway through the game, but like there wasn't really any idea what he was. And, so like, yeah, I was just going around. I was a student at a military academy. I was slaying monsters, doing support requests. It was a very typical JRPG. And then you get to like the late game of Code Steel 1, and then like all of this happens, and it's like, what the hell? We're dealing with mecha now, and like there's tanks, all sorts of things like that as well. It is extensive. It is very extensive, and like all these characters, they all freaking matter. Every single one of them has their own story. Like look, there's all of my main characters: Rean, Yuna, Kurt, Altina, Yusei, Ash, and there's also this book that tells you like more and more about them. Like when you hang out with them, right, you get more information about them. Also, you can build up your like social link with them over here. Literally, it's just like Final Fantasy, Persona, every JRPG ever mixed together. Like the best parts of all of them mixed together, and then you get Legend of Heroes, which God, it makes me nerd out about this. This game has every trope. Impressive. True. It truly does. Hi, British. What's up, Zekan? How you doing today? Glad to see you. Thanks for stopping on by. But yeah, I'm nerding out about this game, considering Citrus over there on Twitch. She's another big JRPG nerd like me. So I gotta talk about this game. Also, it just looks very pretty. Also, this game has one of the best things any JRPG ever. Every single JRPG needs this feature. High speed mode. So now I'm moving at twice the normal speed. That is so freaking nice. It saves my life so much. So instead of being like, alright, I need to go over there. Oh my god, all the way to the front car. Just like speed up, speed up, speed up. It's so freaking handy. Oh, it's so freaking handy to have that. But yeah, all the characters, every single one of them is all fleshed out. They got an important story of them. Characters die all the time. Yeah, it's heartbreaking. But then sometimes they come back alive, and it's weird how they come back alive. But, man, I could talk your ear off about this game. It's insane. The amount of, like, foreshadowing as well. Like, characters in Code Steel 1 literally just became turncoats in Code Steel 3. Apparently they've been a turncoat the entire time, but you just never expected them. But then, like, if you think about it, it makes so much sense. Like, when you think about, like, all the little details, it's like, oh, that does kind of add up after all, everything. So I love JRPGs. We are brothers, Sky. We are brothers. Oh, when they did that in the port of Final Fantasy XII, Zodiac Age, it was great. Love to walk fast. Oh, yes. So nice. A high-speed mode. It's so amazing. That is by far my favorite thing. The original, so Cold Steel 1 and 2 came out on the PlayStation 3 and the PlayStation 4 Vita? It was the Vita, yeah. PlayStation 3 and the PlayStation Vita. And it did not have the high-speed mode, so that really sucked. But the remakes, the PlayStation 4 remake of Cold Steel 1 and 2, as well as just the default edition of Cold Steel 3 and 4, they have the high-speed mode, which is just so... Oh, it's so nice. Oh, it makes everything so much better, because, yeah, there's some serious, like, in Cold Steel 1, one of the areas you went to in the far northeast of Erebonia, and there is an area called the Nord Highlands, which is a, it's just a giant plain, right? And having to, like, walk across that thing, even with horseback, right? Even with horseback, it took a while. It took a while, so adding the like, 2 times speed as well, literally every game needs it. I miss it. I miss it so badly whenever games don't have that high-speed function. But either way, back to talking with literally everybody. Every single character. Because, you know, to think that they were all mere fledglings just months ago. They finally starting to become almost useful. At this rate, I'll be in for a wealth of experimental data. Yeah, alright, Schmidt. It's clear how much each of you has grown. Top of that, your morale is high. Should be able to respond to any situation that may arise. Talking to me or talking to them? Never expected I'd get the chance to fight on the front lines with the principal. As a fellow practitioner of the martial arts, I could think of no greater honor. Right? Get psyched up just thinking about it. Well, I'm glad to hear you guys are so into it. Just be careful, okay? Please take care of everyone in military finance. Just leave it to us. I swear on the Schleiden name that I will protect them. You take care as well, Yuna. Keep the rest of your class safe as well. Yeah. Also, Jessica. Poor Jessica. She was supposed to be a main character, but then she got nerfed. She got put into the backlog. Now she's only secondary. My job is slimming from the middle grounds. Need to concentrate on both the front and back lines. Maybe poor visibility from the ground, but I will not miss my mark. Yeah, professional sniper Maya there. You doing, Luis? Choose a new pair of glasses with a stronger prescription like the ones I used during practice. Yuna, leave everything to me. Luis gets really serious during practice. Don't overdo it. Same for you, Yuna. Don't overexert yourself. Nah. And see, that's why I gotta talk with everybody. They got just such good bonding between everyone, all the characters. Like, all of our characters and all the secondary characters. It just feels good, man. It's just so nice to see everyone get built up. I may not have too much combat experience, but I'm still a student of Thors nonetheless. My orbital staff and all the arts I've honed throughout the years, I'll support everyone in every way I possibly can. You're so proud of you, Tatiana. I may only be an observer in training, but that just means I need to contribute to the team more than anyone. Knowledge is half the battle, and information wins wars. I'll give it everything I've got. Hell yeah, Valerie. Pablo. I wish I ain't lacking in firepower. Only issue is I'm surrounded by girls now. Oh well, just means I gotta be as cool as. Go wild, troops. I'll back you all up. Hell yeah, Pablo. The two characters that are voice act, or the two characters I voice act, Pablo and Becky, because they both have that like Irish, Scottish, British, whatever accent I'm doing. Also, yeah, so Tita here. I was talking about how Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky, right? Estelle and Joshua Bright are the main characters. But also, Tita here is also one of the main characters of those games. And now she's a secondary character like 5 games later. Now, Trails in the Sky 1, Trails in the Sky 2nd chapter, Trails in the Sky 3rd, Tita was one of the main characters. And then the Crossbow games, she didn't make an appearance. But then in the Erebonian games, here in Cold Steel 3, she made an appearance. Literally 5 games later, she's returning as a main character. And she's so precious. So precious. It does make me nervous, but I've been through my fair share of battles. Besides, I'm not a child anymore. Prove that Aga won't have to protect me forever. What a commendable enthusiasm. Aga's a pretty lucky guy. The Heavy Blade. Aga's cool. He's a real cool character. Based strength user. The enemies are agents from the Republic. Here they are very skilled too. Back in the canyon, we fought off some highly skilled Jaegers ourselves, capable of taking on any opponent. Don't trip yourself up by getting too cocky. Of course, you don't have to tell me that. Nice. Also, we got these moon truffles, so a side mission for you. Yeah, we got all 3 of the moon truffles. Sandy, we brought the ingredients. Everything you needed, right? Appearance, the aroma, just like the memo on the recipe said. Glad to hear it. Here you are. Handed the 3 moon truffles. Wow, you found 3. Thank you. Alright, let's get cooking. And is this the final recipe of the game? So we're very late in this game, so I think we... Like, there's fishing in this, there's cooking in this. And then your traditional, like, monster guide and all of that. But, yeah, I always try and get through the fishing and the cooking done, because they are extra side missions at the end of the game if you complete these. So, yeah. So she called you and Tito over, too. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It smells amazing. Sure does. Be finished cooking soon? Alrighty, all done.
Bon appetit!
There you go, everyone. It's the ultimate dish passed down in my hometown, Ulster. Lenheim risotto. Risotto. Lenheim? I feel like I've heard that name before. Cool, could it be? Now, let's put that aside for the moment. Oh, but that's important stuff. That's where the Prince of Erebonia was born. The Prince of Erebonia. One of them. Olivert. He's also one of the main characters of Trails in the Sky. Like I said, there's so many things. I was telling 9volt that the other day, how I literally, like, I don't actually have a bulletin board and like a whiteboard about like all the different things, but in my brain I do. In my brain I got like one of those, just the cork boards where it's like, this connects to here, and this person was born here, but it's connected to these people, but also has done these things over here, and I am so stupid about this game. It has ate my life up. It has definitely become like the JRPG. The red string, exactly. It's I'm just too bad. I'm too down bad for this game. Dig in while it's still warm. All right, let's eat. But I mean, how could I not be? It's so cozy, it's comfy, but it's also got some seriously like good plot points and like twists that I didn't expect the first time around, and replayability is high because of all the little things that like build up through the course of the games. And not even just through one game, like through the past games as well. Like, I'm sure that as soon as the Calvardian games come out, the Daybreak, the Kuro no Kiseki, as soon as those games come out, they're going to be talking about things that are happening in Erebonia and Liberl and whatnot. I'm going to be like, oh man, I got to go back and replay those games so that I can remember what that means. Also, Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 came out today. I need to play that as well. Why, there's so many JRPGs! Thank you for the food. Oh my, one blink and all our plates were suddenly picked clean. How do I even describe it? Flavor and smell were both so deep. Agreed. Didn't expect such a magnificent dish. Felt a little too light to me. Definitely good, though. Yeah, it was amazing. You said it was called Lenheim Risotto, the same name Prince Oliver uses when he dresses as a performer. Oh, that's where I remember it from. Well, actually, there's a reason for that. Truth is, the one who created this recipe was named Ariel Leinheim. She was the late mother of Prince Olivert. The prince's mother? It's a bit shocking, actually. So you know Mr. Prince, then. Sorry. Didn't really mean to keep it from you guys or anything, but my hometown, Alistair, is also the hometown of Prince Olivert's mother. So it's where the prince grew up. I see. Had no idea. Neither did I. Certainly my brother would have known. Well, yeah, your brother is like besties with him. Mueller Vander, Kurt's older brother, is like besties with Prince Olivert of Erebonia. I never played Final Fantasy VII Remake 1, but I'm going to have my friend come to my house this weekend to give me the Cliff Notes so I can play 2. Yeah, it's a good game. It's a good game. I went through, back when I started streaming. I think it was like my second or third JRPG that I've streamed on this channel. Back in like 2021. I think it was the third one. I think I played Scarlet Nexus, Tales of Arise, and then Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 1. So yeah, I got those all on my channel over there on YouTube. Of course, definitely wouldn't have saved from Twitch. I didn't even stream on Twitch back then, but it was a good time. It was a good time. Back whenever I had like 0 concurrent viewers. Also, when I had like no tattoos and a completely different hairstyle. Things have been crazy. Years. But we now know that you and the prince share a hometown. But how do you end up with a recipe from his prince's mother? Well, you see, Alistair is a very small town out on the countryside. It's a nice place, we'll be there. Everyone who lives there knows each other, practically one big family. Miss, Ariel used to help out my family's inn all the time. It was there that she wrote down the recipe passed down through her family and left us her notes. I see. All makes sense now. Thanks so much for the food. Sure Prince Oliver would have liked to try it too. Oh yes, if I ever had the opportunity, I'd love to prepare this for him. I'll be sure to let him know the next time I see him. Oh, thanks, Tita. By the way, there's still plenty left over. Back to go, so please take some with you. With pleasure. I've never had a truffle. Unless you're talking about, like, the chocolate kind. Like, the chocolate truffles, those are pretty good. But, never the actual mushroom. Beggy! Yeah, I don't know. I was figured I was gonna get that. Streaming turned you edgy. Streaming turned me edgy? Please, Citrus. I was edgy way before I even knew what streaming was. Before streaming was even a thing. Back in the far gone years of, like, 2006, I was edgy. Alright, who did I talk to? Okay, I talked to Wayne, Tita, and Sandy, so, yeah. Freddy, what's up? How you doing? Underground tunnel, huh? Probably aren't any weird plants down there. For as long as we've got water and beasts, then, oh, it only matters if we get trapped down there. See what I think he's saying? Suppose you could call him reliable in a certain sense. Even if the whole world went to shit, he'd still be just fine on his own. Yeah, man eats bugs. I don't know how I feel about that one. I don't know how I feel about that. If anyone gets hurt, I need to back them up. It's a huge responsibility, but I won't let any of you down. Oh, I know, Kyrie. I know. If I don't get this mission over with in time, I can't join in on the party. I won't let that happen no matter what. Kurt, Ash, counting you guys too. Yeah. All that energy of his motives are, like his determination. All Sydney cares about is checking out the ladies. Hey, even logistics officers have to fight from time to time. Comes down to it, just use my arts to shake things up and shoot things down. Hell yes, Stark. Show them what the nerds can do. Everyone's so psyched up right now. Getting into it too. Don't know where we'd be without Instructor Randolph. Yeah, Randy, which is one of the main characters of the Legend of Heroes Trails from Zero to Azure, the crossbow games. He was one of the main characters of that game. One of my favorite characters as well. He's a homie. Randy's a homie. For real. No truffle fries? No. I've never had the mushroom truffle. Cheapest to buy truffle oil at the store and it's good on fries? Nice. I'll try it out sometime then. If I ever see it on the shelves, I'll pick it up. Freddy guy should have never opened his eyes. He was cute till then. Tiny pupils. Freddy's an interesting guy. He's cute there, huh? You got some wild tastes, Citrus. Got some wild tastes. Yeah, he's a card. I like him. He's all about living off the lands, right? So, like, the first time we talked to him, he was like, hey, by the way, can you get some monster guts and some globby bits from plants? Like, I'm pretty sure I could use that to make a nice stew. And we were like, bro, what? Bro, run that one by us again? What? Huh? But he's a homie. He also uses a trident, which is... Like, he's one of the characters that's a little bit more put together. Like, some of the characters definitely got the short end of the stick. Freddy definitely has, like, more character development. Sandy's pretty good. Wayne's very basic. Like, Wayne is... He almost died in the first field study, which, honestly speaking, he would have made sense if he died. It literally would have made sense if he did die then. For, like, some real, like, character development for the rest of the school. I'm glad he didn't die, because, you know, it's nice that he didn't, but... He's definitely one of the characters that... If he passed, it wouldn't have been, like, a huge blow. Definitely would have been eye-opening for a lot of them, though. Alright. Can't let my cute little kiddos get injured on my watch. Gonna need to put a lot of thought into squad composition here. First I'll have Wayne and Freddy cover the flanks. Shouldn't bother him right now. And Toa, who was our upperclassman back in Code Steel 1 and 2. Given who you were up against, I'm nervous about sending everyone into battle, but we'll just need to have faith in Randy and the principal. Still, be careful, Class 7. Yeah, don't worry. We will. Is that everybody here? Have I talked to everybody now? I think so. Either way. Back to the South Ostia Highway. Now what do I gotta do? Okay. Alright, yeah. Not too bad. Alright, we're gonna head to the villa by bike. And what about the wanted monster underground? No, it'd be faster if we ride a special train from Heimdallr Station to get to the villa. Since the wanted monster is underground, we need to head out from either the cemetery or the racecourse. Arrangements should have been made that will allow us to deploy from either way. Speaking of which, aren't there several forks in our path that we didn't take during our chase yesterday? Indeed, the wanted monster must be lurking in one of those. Yeah, we get it. Let's just get a move on already. Bro, he's just like me, for real. The asshole. Yeah, so, like, we also have... We got
All right,
horse.
let's go.
Time to ride.
Time to ride. And we can ride around on horseback. And we can also ride around
Let's get going.
on motorcycles.
Time to ride.
Which, the orbital bikes are so much fun. I like them. A little bit faster than just running. And you can also use the high-speed mode while on this as well. So, it's very handy for just getting around. But also, you can just fast travel to the areas. So, I'm not too worried about it. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, whatever. Just start from the top and work our way down, I suppose. Damn, the slander. Which slander? What slandered? I'm sorry, I forgot. 9-volt. What was I slandering? Probably something. Anyway, yeah, I have beat this game before, so I do have a guide up because there are so many things in this game that it's pretty easy to miss things. Definitely is pretty easy. Like in Code Steel 3 and 4, it's a lot easier to get all the things, considering you go to an area, right, and it has these green exclamation marks. Whereas in Code Steel 1 and 2, actually, I don't know, maybe Code Steel 1 and 2 did have these as well. Can't remember. No, it definitely was hidden. They were definitely hidden. In Code Steel 1 and 2, these people just would not have had a marker over their head. So you would have had to just talk to these random civilians to got their mission. And in all of the old ones, the Crossbell and Liberal ones, which have a completely different style to them as well, you would just have to find them. So, yeah. Hidden side missions, let's go! Anyway, side character who almost died? Oh, yeah. Wayne. He tries really hard, but he's like super unfortunate about everything, right? I wish to have the Cold Steel pressed fruit juice. Yes. I mean, same though. Same. Did you find him? No, not yet. It's no use. I should just contact the military police and... something wrong? You appear to be in distress. Oh, who are you? We're at Thors Military Academy's branch campus. We've come to the capital for our field exercises. Yeah. Honey, maybe we can ask these people. Yeah, good idea. You guys in trouble or something? Yeah, we can't find our son anywhere. His name is Artem. He's only 7 years old. The reason we came to Ereboni in the first place was to open a stall during the summer festival, but now that this has happened, the guards over there didn't see him. Could he have gone to another district? Hope not. The city's huge. We're in Dry Plaza, and over here is Sank District. Oh, it's no use without a map. We're the ones who are going to get lost. Let's talk to these people. Yeah, they seem to be tourists who aren't familiar with the city. It's really hard for them to find their missing child under these circumstances. Just have to help them find him then. Okay. It's so funny to me how you get the opportunity to say yes or no to that. Like, why would I ever say no? I can literally say, yeah, I'll find them, and then just decide to never find them. I can just do that. Like, at least I may as well accept it. Yes, this is the proper decision. Excuse me, we are currently patrolling the city, so we may be able to help. Really? Thank goodness, he's found our son, Artem. Yes, you can leave this to us. Said he's 7 years older. Can you tell us anything else? Artem is very energetic and a bit mischievous. Oh, and he was really fascinated with the orbital trams. That's right, he was even more surprised by them than we were. He kept begging to let him take a ride on one. So he's probably in another district by now. Yeah, the two districts next to Dracos Plaza are Sankt and Leica. I have no idea where he could have gotten off. There's no time to waste. Let's go around the city and ask the people near the tram stops. Yesterday it was a bird, today it's a kid. At least it won't be a misunderstanding this time. Alright, we've got a plan. Start searching, may come back on his own, so please stay here. Okay, thank you. Please find Artem. Don't worry, a lost and distant boy. Distant? Fresh juice. I do gotta wonder, because, like, what type of ingredients do we got, right? We got, so yeah, fresh egg, milk, cheese, herb, onion, potato, normal stuff. So, like, a acerbic tomato. Very bitter, but strangely addictive. Grown from the kingdom of Liberal. I'm not a fan of tomatoes, though, so I don't know about that one. Also, healthy liquor. Kind of interested to see what that is. Yeah, it's clear gelatin, like this stuff. This is the stuff that we had to get, like clear gelatin. Doesn't look appetizing, but goes down pleasantly. That's some of the stuff that we get that from killing monsters. Same with the globby fat. Globby fat. It's kind of smelly, but very flavorful. It doesn't say a good one, though. Hardy powder, all sorts of things. I did say that there are, like, the recipes, right? So, like, I just went through and, like, I got all of these recipes done. So, when you get a recipe, in this game, like, sometimes you have to buy a recipe book, sometimes you gotta test out food, sometimes you gotta talk to somebody that'll give you a recipe. It just depends. But every recipe has 4 different variants. They got the regular one, so like the chunky potato salad, regular makes chunky potato salad. And like you can see at the bottom, everybody's got a different skill level associated with that. If you are like especially good at creating this, you can make the pillowy mashed potatoes, which is a little bit better. And if you're like, there's one character in general, there's one character that has like, this is they're proficient with creating this recipe. And so like Yuna down there, she's got the little crown over her little smiley face. That means that if you create this with Yuna, you'll get the crunchy potato croquette, which is the best recipe. That is the top tier, what is it called? The unique dish. Yeah. And one of the quests in late game is to go through and make every single one of these. Fill out this entire book. Technically speaking, you don't have to make the default one, the regular one. You technically don't have to make that one, but you gotta create a failure and create the unique version, and also just like the superb version. Same with the fishing. You gotta go through and catch all of the fish, which I have. I've done all of that mostly on stream. I think I've done all of it on stream except for like the cooking. Just did that all like at the end of the stream, considering it's literally just going through and like testing which character does what. But also Laura and Emma. These two were main characters from the first game. Damn, Emma just out here doing magic in public. She used to hide the fact that she was a mage. Now she's just doing it. But yeah, like I said, there's everything in this. You got witches, you got vampires, you've got demons, you've got familiars. Like that cat down there, that Celine, she talks. That's a familiar. They got everything. Everything you could possibly want in a JRPG and then some. It's so freaking insane. It's insane. He likes trains. Pablo? Yeah, Pablo likes trains. Oh, you're talking about this kid. Yeah, the kid also likes well, he likes the trams. Pablo likes trains. Is this spot any better? It's no use. The man is starting to act like a whirlpool. Yeah, almost like something's drawing it in. Either way, this isn't good. Also, Laura there, the girl with the blue hair, the long blue hair, and our main character, Rean, I ship them entirely. Like, the first time I played through these games, she was the one I romanced. And yes, you can romance somebody. There's no harem route, but you can equally build up everybody until the very end. And then, you know, you have to make your decision, but... so, yeah, like, Elisa is the one that is canon for Rean. That's the canon romance in this game, but honestly speaking, she's bottom of the barrel waifu for me. I don't dislike her, but I don't especially like her. She's, like in the first game, she was the tsundere character, and she's still kind of tsundere, but she's mellowed out a lot, and I don't know, I never really, like, appreciated her as much. But meanwhile, Laura and Rean, they both are swordsmen. They both, are, like, struggling with their own, like, progression through becoming a master swordsman. And it just feels so correct. It just feels so correct, those two bonding together. Though then again, like, all the bonding events, they're pretty well done. They're pretty well fleshed out. Like, none of them feel just, like, cheaply done. They all feel like, oh, this is actually, okay, alright, you know what? Not bad, not bad. But come on, don't you think this is too occult for us? Emma, Laura, what's going on? Looks like you've already started. I'm going to support Emma today. I searched the spirit veins around the capital again, but since last night, there's been an alarming amount of turbulence, similar to when the Infernal Castle showed up a year and a half ago. Ah, a year and a half ago. That's the end of Code Steel 2. Really? Wasn't that during the Civil War? Mirage that everyone in the capital saw wasn't a mirage. I saw it very clearly. As did I from the girls' school. Many people have vague memories of that incident. I believe it was some sort of cognitive manipulation. Anyways, the Vermilion Knight was at the core of making the Infernal Castle from 250 years ago reappear. I think this time the circumstances are very different. What do you mean? I don't know, but the capital is often a focal point for events behind the scenes. There were the incidents of the Night Touched 50 years ago, after the War of the Lions, for example. Night Touched? Vampires. Some stories call them vampires. But we call them Night Touched, or Noct Familia, to be more precise. They are fiends who corrupt humans and turn them into their own. Hey, now that sounds too much like something out of a fairy tale. But there are stories about vampires in the capital. Indeed, like the Red Moon Rose novels, which we were able to find and collect. I think I borrowed those from the library, based on an incident that happened in the capital 200 years ago. And they're shockingly true. What is it? Nothing. Nah, it's about your grandmother. That's what that's about. There's also that thing that happened 900 years ago. The capital was surrounded by miasma, and out came the worst cryptid to ever live, the Dark Dragon Zoro Agruga. That name! 2 years ago, those of us in Group A fought it in the catacombs. Yeah, that thing was easy. The giant bone dragon. Easy. That cat is very extreme. Move over, Morgana. Oh yeah, the tsundere cat. A much better cat than Morgana. Easy. Easy. And, well, Morgana's got quite a... Celine's got quite a bit of, better story development. Whereas Morgana was like, I got insulted. I'm going to leave. Whereas Celine's just like, hey, I am going to stick here through thick and thin, despite being a tsundere the entire time. The bar is on the ground for being better than Morgana. True. True. Morgana was not the best character. Definitely not the best character. Yeah, he fought it before? He's being controlled by an artifact wielded by a terrorist leader. Yeah, the demonic flute. That means the bone dragon is all that remains of it. Yeah, the Dark Dragon's miasma turned the capital into a city of death around 900 years ago. The Emperor had to move the capital south to St. Arc. 100 years later, Emperor Hector activated Testarossa and defeated the Dark Dragon. Testarossa being the Vermilion Apocalypse, the Vermilion Divine Knight. So, yeah. He reclaimed the capital, but at a great cost. Covered in the dragon's blood, he lost his life, and the Vermilion Knight was cursed. That about covers it, right? Yeah. And then we had to fight that thing. It was fun. You're very well informed, Rean. I thought knowledge was only passed down orally by the witches. I got to witness it firsthand, but now I see. It's all connected. Everything that was hidden until now is coming to full view. I think I'm getting dizzy. Yeah, there's a lot of information going on. Also, we got Annabelle back there. It's another somewhat important character. Magic Knights, the Plumora grass from yesterday, might have something to do with it. Yes, the spirit veins seem to be stimulating the scarlet Plumora grass to grow. If that's true, we have more than just the spies to worry about. I don't like this occult crap. Thank you for all your help, Emma, Laura, and Celine. I'll update you with any news on our end. Alright, good luck. Thank you. Careful, all of you. Okay. Nice. Yeah, what's up, Annabelle? How you doing? Finally, the day of the exhibition match. I'll emerge victorious no matter what. Her whole story is So Annabelle in Cold Steel 1 was a noble who was getting married off to some other noble. She didn't want to do that, so she left. She ran away. She ran away from her family. And then, like the first time we met her, she lost her wallet at Keldic, which is this market town that's over on east side of Erebonia. Very, very, very close to the capital, actually. Very close. It's only like 2 towns over. But, yeah, she ran away. Eventually, she ran out of money, right? We found her wallet for her, but she eventually ran out of money. And so she decided to pick up fishing to live off the land, right? And so this noble lady turned into an avid fisherwoman. And, yeah, now she's kind of smitten by the guy she was supposed to get married to's younger brother, who's also a fisherman. There's a lot of things going on, man. There's a lot of things going on. Like, if I recount everybody's story from every time that I see them, oh, man, we're going to be here forever. Backlog, what did you say? That being said, I feel awkward about being back at headquarters. Whole engagement debacle caused trouble for the family, and the head of the household doesn't like me. Yeah, that's the thing. Kenneth is still nice to me, but yeah, Kenneth is same age as Rean. They are, he was the head of the fishing club, which Rean was a honorary member of the fishing club, and Kenneth's older brother was supposed to get married to Annabelle, but Annabelle didn't like that arranged marriage. And then Annabelle actually fell in love with Kenneth. And yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, even like the secondary characters have like a lot of story going on. Like, she is somebody that you just randomly meet one day as like a runaway bride, right? And then like you just help her along her way, and then you get like these entire like story getting built up over the course of like 4 games. Like, shit is insane. Okay, let's go to the race course premises first, because I'm just going to go down in the way I need to. Getting a call, wonder who it could be. Set it to speaker mode.
Hello? Rean?
Instructor Schwarzer, what is the status of your special ops missions?
Going well, like always. Calling from camp. We've got our patrols of each area. I'm guessing everything's ready on your end. Yeah, we finally got all of our ducks in a row here. About to leave camp, so we thought we'd check in with you before we left. Understood. Why were the first 2 lines spoken and everything else is not? Tell those guys in combat tactics to make sure they don't screw anything up. Please take care of everyone from military finance as well. You be careful of yourself, Randy. Of course I will, Uni. Same to you. By the way, it appears that the main campus has begun its own investigation. Leave the underground to us and focus on making progress above ground. Understood. May the goddess go with you. Good luck. We've asked Celestine to take care of things here at the camp, so he'll be here if you need anything. Be in touch if anything happens. It's time to commence the operation. Jessica and Louise are helping track the special unit. Hope they'll be okay. Don't worry, they've made it through just as much as we have. Sure, the principal will let Gwen and Instructor Randy there. They'll be just fine. You're right. Let's have faith in them. Need to focus on our own duties now. No need to tell me twice. Let's get going. Hell yeah, Ash. Hell yeah. Oh, man. I need to take a drink. Hydration. Huh. Okay, I gotta go talk to Machis around here somewhere. Nope. None of these guys are important looking. I guess he's inside the, inside the area. Also, I don't remember what, like, the main missions that we gotta do are, but, we'll figure that out soon enough. Oh, Machis and Eustace. The thing about these two guys is that... Alright, so Machias used to be, like... What's it called whenever you're, like, an elitist, but in reverse? I don't know. Because Eustace is... he's a member, he's an Albarea, which there are 4 great families in all of Erebonia. The Albareas, the High Arms, the, what, is it Cayenne? It was Duke Cayenne, so I assume, yeah, probably. The Cayennes and the Ragnar, the 4 great families. The most influential nobles in the entirety of Zemuria. And Eustace there is a member of the Albarea family, which, yeah, so very influential noble, right? And in Code Steel 1 and 2, the nobility and commoner system was way more in place. In these games, they're a little bit more broken down. The Civil War happened in Code Steel 2, which kind of tore down the nobility a little bit. It's still established, but it's fading. It's fading fast. And Maki is here. He is the mayor's son, but still a commoner, considering the mayor was a commoner that just, got his job, rose through the ranks politically, yada yada, whatever. But Machias hated nobles with a burning passion, and so these two were always going at each other, which, honestly speaking, has just made people ship them. They bicker back and forth like an old married couple, and even now, they still, like, they're friends now, but, my god, they are all the time, like, rivals, just, like, eternally rivals, and just, like, the definition of boys' love. Which boys' love is very much a thing in this universe. That is another huge thing in this. They're all the JRPG football arena. Not a football arena. We are in a race, horse racing, like, area. But, close enough. Marcus, Eustace. Oh, hello. Looks like you've already started. Hello. You guys taking a break here or what? Oh, actually, I forgot to... Whoops. We were exchanging information with our affiliates. For me, it was with the Ministry of Railways and Heimdallr Bank. For me, it was the diplomats from Liberl and Remiferia. And we don't know anything about Remiferia, really. We've barely met anybody from Remiferia. Have yet to really devolve into them much, which, I don't know, maybe we will, maybe we won't. Because, like, there's North Ambria, Jirai, which are small areas, which they're big enough that they could have been an entire thing, but they kind of got swept under the rug. I think there's an anime with the Northern War, which is North Ambria. Jirai is events that take place before the events of Code Steel, but it's plot important to Code Steel, so we probably will never see it. And Remiferia, it's another, like, larger area, but we've never really interacted with Remiferia too much, so I don't know. There's been little things here and there, but not a whole lot. I think Crestfeld is very tiny. It's just like a pin drop, but it also had its entire 2 games worth, so I don't know. Boys love, let's go! yeah, we'll meet up with Dorothy and all of the Saint Asteria girls soon enough, they'll talk about it. But apparently there were secret listening devices all over the place. Yeah, spies. We're saying the Ministry of Railways and Heimdallr Bank, but the Burlian and Remiferian embassies too. Suppose it isn't that surprising considering they were nearly 100 spies. Why are they so desperate for information? This is you guys we're talking about. You have something, don't you? Yeah, but it's only speculation right now. Can't tell you guys just yet, but think about the military's preparations you've been seeing all around you. All around us. Guerrilla fortress. The railway cannons. The Panzer soldiers, railway cannons, the excessive mobilization of the Imperial Army. Is that what you mean? Nah. I think I see it now. I'd say Calvard suspects the Empire is up to something. Something serious. And trying to figure out the truth and timing behind it all, right? You can read that much. Pretty perceptive. Musei's, yeah. Musei's a little special of a character. What does that even mean? Even at my clearance level, I don't have access to that sort of information. Oh yeah, Altina is part of the intelligence division. By the by. But if we go by that assumption, we can start to glean what the spies are up to and why they're here. Nevertheless, there aren't any concrete evidence. At the moment, we don't have any probable cause. That's why we need to find and arrest these spies. Can't afford to drive them to the point where they force us to take them out. I see. It's quite the balancing act. Mr. Rean is right. Yeah, we don't want to plant the seeds for an even greater conflict. You all may be further along as a class than we were 2 years ago. In any case, we plan on continuing with our meetings. I'll let you know if we uncover more information. Good luck with everything. Yes, and you too. Thank you. Apparently I need to talk to them after that, though, for a profile update. Just Machias or both of them? Just Machias. Okay. Using my connections in the Inspectorate to get me some FaceTime with members of the Imperial Government. Want to find out just what they're up to. But it's only so easy. At least you're trying. The governor hasn't made any moves. Not yet. Apparently there's been some sort of disconnect between him and Chancellor Osborne. But why? Policy differences, perhaps? I'm going to try to get to the bottom of that, too. Sounds like you have your work cut out for you. And we're grateful that you're doing it. Yeah, I feel like we didn't really get any extra information there, but bonus data. Let's go! More things! Sorry, the reception is lower. Hey, no worries, Apple. Always just glad to have you around. Always appreciate the lurk, if nothing else. Yeah, I know you're always all the time on the road. So no worries about that. Okay, did I need to talk to Lisa, Gaius, Vivi, Kenneth, Thomas, Jingo? So no, I did not have to talk to Laura or airport terminal. Airport. Oh yeah, I can go to the airport. Generally speaking, you're not allowed into the airports, so that's actually kind of interesting. Oh yeah, and the race course had another exclamation mark because there was a monster extermination, but not too worried about that just yet. God, I love airships. One thing I love so much about JRPGs are just the freaking airships. I don't know why. I like helicopters and planes. They don't really excite me that much, but just a freaking giant flying boat. That's cool. That's freaking way too cool. Or are you banned from the airport, Sky? We don't talk about the quiet parts, 9-Volt. We don't talk about the quiet parts. The airport is huge. The lobby alone is bigger than Crossroads' entire airport. Well, it is the biggest airport in the Empire. Heard they just completed renovations to expand it earlier this year. It's in order to offer direct flights to Crossbow, Jirai, and Halask. Airships and trains have become integral parts of today's travel infrastructure, so to say their popularity will continue to grow at an alarming rate, even though the tickets are still real pricey. Pretty crowded in here, don't you think? It's because the summer festival is approaching. Number of inbound flights from abroad must be staggering. We can go out to the flight deck, so let's add it to our patrol. Understood. But yeah, for whatever reason, you're not generally allowed into the stations, whether they're the train stations or the train stations or the airport stations. You just, for whatever reason, generally cannot go in here. When's a JRPG gonna have a jet plane in it instead of an airship? I mean, I'm sure there probably is one at some point in time, right? I'm sure there's gotta be one. And this one, the only ones that I can think of are, like, we got the Panagrul, which is like this giant freaking floating fortress, more or less. But the Courageous is pretty fast. It's kind of like a jet airship. It's pretty, it's quite quick. The Crimson Wings, as it's called. And Code Steel 2 was the thing that we used to fly around the entire eastern half of the continent. Country, not the continent. We haven't been to the eastern half of the continent yet. And that's where Calvard's at. Well, actually, no. Because I think Calvard's also western Zemuria. So yeah, we don't have any idea about what's all the way over there. I have no idea what's all the way on the eastern side. Because we got Zemuria on the west, Calvard a bit to the east of that, and then you have... Oh, what's that area called? The I'm forgetting the name of it. It's the holy city of Asteria? Yeah. Yeah, the holy city of Asteria, which is the center of Zemuria. And then past that to the east, I don't know. I don't know what's over there. But I know that Asteria is supposed to be the center of Zemuria, which is the continent that we are on. It's a big fucking map. The request from the airport came from the cargo division, right? Oh, I didn't know we had a request here. We're from Thors branch campus, Class 7 Special Operations. I believe we received a request. Hi, how you doing? Oh, you're all here. Thank you for coming. Something I wanted to ask all of you. Orders mentioned a package with an unknown destination. Why don't you send it back to the delivery company? Well, you should just take a look. Swear to God, if it's got something on, like, Phantom Thief B, that's how you bring a packages? Looks like this place uses state-of-the-art technology. Phones. Kind of phones. The orbits are very cool. Like, I mean, if I could give up my cell phone for an orbit, I totally would. Being able to call, text, FaceTime, all that stuff, but also being able to use magic from it and, like, just increase your overall health and whatnot. Bruh. Hell yeah. Yes, one of the upgrades we made last year was automating parcel management. And here it is. This is the package in question. Arrived 2 days ago, but no one has come to retrieve it. Shipping tag fell off, and no one knows where it's supposed to be delivered. However, it's labeled with valuable and handle with care stickers. Looks of it, it's a painting. Could be priceless. Gotcha. Guess you can't be reckless with it. It's correct, so we don't know what to do. So where you guys come in. I don't know what you expect us to do, but alright. What should we do? All we know is that it's a painting. Can't just go blindly asking people. Heimdallr's far too big. Just calm down, look for hints. Not like we can't glean some clues from the package itself. You're right, there's some legible letters. It says Lepanto. Lepanto? Sounds familiar. I think I saw that name somewhere on Main Street. Let me check my records. Beep, bop, boop, beep. I like the little girl with the long hair. Kudari types are my weakness. Oh my god, same. Same. The Kudari types are just too adorable. Especially, like, Altina has these moments. Like, she started off, right? Altina, the tiny girl there in the little beret. She started off as a very emotional, like, extreme Kudari, right? And then, like, as the game's developed, she's learned how to become more and more, like, human. Like, process more and more emotions. Because, you know, she's got her whole backstory and things like that. And, it's so precious whenever she smiles. Like, it's so rare, but when she does smile, it's just like, the game will even zoom in on it, and you'll be like, aww. Ah, look at her. So precious. Grown up so fast, man. Just grown up so fast. But yeah, Kudari women, I agree. Wholeheartedly agree. But analysis is complete. Got a hit. Vancouver Street. Department store, Lepanto & Co. Way to go, Allie. You guys figured that out like it was nothing. I think you need to get fired, bro. That was, like, not that difficult. They had plenty of practice. That's pretty impressive. Should be proud of this. They learned how to use Google. Hell yeah. Starter, what are you doing? Let's get going. Indeed, it's not out of our way, so we should deliver it. Department store on the main drag. Quick tram ride and we'll be done. Sounds easy enough. Set out. Precious cargo started. Alright, sure. But before we do all of that, what do we got anything around? Imperial Chronicle. I don't need the newspaper. I've already got it. And anybody up here? Heimdallr Airport over there. Somebody's around. Very fancy place, though. I do appreciate all of that. The deck, I suppose. Suppose somebody's out here. Dun 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 dun. Alright, so where you at? Up there to the north? This is a very large area. Thankfully, it doesn't seem like there's anything around here. I freaking love, like, these, like, airports that they got, though. Just so... so nice. Is that Gwen? Yeah, was that old man Gwen? Oh, yeah, that's gotta be.
Oh, hey, guys.
Hi. Hi.
Ah, is that who I think it is?
Bro looks younger somehow. It's good to see you again, sir.
My word. I nearly didn't recognize you. Has it really only been a year and a half? I've seen your face in magazines and such, but they didn't do you justice at all. You've become quite the young stud. I can't say I blame Elisa for wanting a piece of...
Ugh, grandfather!
Everybody always trying to put Elisa and Rean together. But yeah, I mean, Elisa's nice and all, but like... She's like a... I don't know. She's it's still the bottom of the barrel to me. Out of all the waifus that you can get within this game. And there's a lot of them. I feel like Elisa would like rank at the bottom of them all. You're Elisa's grandpa? Then you would be the former chairman of the RF group, sir. Gwen Reinford.
That's right. I was chairman until that demon daughter of mine drove me out.
Irina!
But I'm sure if I told you I'm an old acquaintance of Schmidt's, that might land a bit closer to home for you all.
Oh, I see. Another member of the Crazy Old Scientist Club. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Ooh! So this is the new Class VII, eh? These cuties are just as nice as the ones in your old class.
Dirty old man.
The pink-haired one has some nice proportions. And the silver-haired one is like a porcelain doll. And I can tell at a glance, this young thing here is one spicy little devil.
She's so proud of herself. You say the green-haired one in the back. She's just like, oh, you flatter me.
Grandfather?
Gotta keep him in line, Elisa. Well, students are proceeded to introduce themselves to Gwen. Yeah, it's clear to me you're all diamonds in the rough. Rean, Lisa, take care of these kids. Be sure to polish them up into dazzling gems. Of course. They've only just started working well together as a team. Now, I've still got a ton of work ahead of us. What are you two doing here? If I remember correctly, you said you were helping Gwen with his errands, Elisa. Yes, I'm also going to check the airport's records and security systems. Earlier, I found a listening device and a micro camera hidden away. It's worrying. So they're tracking our every move. Heard a little about what's going on. Seems pretty serious. And from the sound of it, what's going on behind the scenes is even more so. Top of all that, here Angelica has gone missing too. Sure, Lord Ragnar is worried sick. Should hit up some of my contacts and see if they've seen her. Thank you. Don't think her disappearance is related to the Calvardian agents, though. Most likely, judging by the state of the cemetery. About that, I asked Mother and Sharon to look into things. George's disappearance, too. I'm sure they'll have some information for us soon. Got it. Thank you. Gwen, Elisa.
An airship will be landing at Dock 3 shortly.
We were going to talk about plot important things, but never mind, I guess. It's here. Perfect. Right on time. That sound. The sound of its engines? That's right. It sounds all too familiar to residents of Heimdallr. The Imperial airship built with Liberalian technology. That's right. High-speed cruiser. The Courageous. Oh, hell yeah. I love that ship. The Crimson Wings. Like, this is what I was talking about. This ship right here is... It's the fastest airship that I think I've ever seen in any JRPG. It's relatively lightweight. It's got some defensible capabilities. Of course. Hey, Victor SRC. Is that Oliver as well? My boys! The best prince ever, voiced by Matt Mercer.
Felicitations, members of the new Class VII.
We meet again, and so soon at that. Truly, this must be the will of the goddess.
Yeah, and the Arcade there, that's Laura's dad, which, he's such a cool guy. He's also one of the strongest characters in this entire game. Ha! I love the Courageous. Oliver, Victor, all good characters. All good characters. He's hitting on you! Which one? The Gwen? I mean, yeah. Yeah, he totally was hitting on all of us. He was hitting on everybody. Hello, what's up, Vard? How you doing today? Glad to see you. Thanks for stopping on by. Also, Dread over on the Twitch site. Morning Sky, I will watch you rise on Twitch and YouTube. Oh, ultra nice. Ultra! Thank you. Welcome on in. Hopefully you guys have been having a good day today. I've been nerding out about Legend of Heroes and, like, going in depth about everything instead of just going around talking like normal. Since Citrus is here and she's a fellow JRPG nerd, I was like, all right, here's the lowdown. Here's as fast as I can explain everything. Salutations, everyone. Yuna, Kurt, Altina, and to the newer members, Muse and Ash as well. Lovely to see you again, Your Highness, the Good Prince. Sure looks like Debaucher's Prince, all right. Come on, Ash. But I heard the Crimson Wings are on high alert since Heimdallr's skies. I see. Were you with them, Your Highness? Indeed I was, after around half a year's absence. With everything that's going on, all of the Courageous' crew have returned aboard. I imagine now is the opportune time to gather all of our resources. There have been reports of unidentified airships flying over the central part of the Empire recently. Our primary objective is to prevent them from entering the capital's airspace. I see. Could just be the Society, but it's most likely Calvard. Their compact airship technology is more advanced than RF's. Wait, is that what you were here to talk about? Yes, Gwen has been our advisor since the Courageous was completed. We need to talk about our plans regarding these Calvardian airships. That being said, once we're done resupplying, we'll be leaving. Should be in about 30 minutes. Martial law goes into effect at 4 p.m. I'd like to avoid that. Yes. Certainly, capturing one of those ships would be a good way to discover what is going on. We should recommence our special operations missions too. Prince Oliver, Viscount Arcade, can we count on you? Yes, understood. The branch campus, the main campus, old Class 7 and the guild. I have connections to all of them. I'm counting on you to take care of the city and the underground. Leave it to us, of course. Yes, your highness. But yeah, the debaucherous prince. Oliver's my boy. Friggin' love him. And Victor S. Arcade. Such a cool character. Laura's dad. Like, wow. He a homie. He a homie too. He was the first person that Rean ever... Okay, that's another thing. Rean's also got this, like, basically Super Saiyan form, right? Rean's, he has the power of the ogres inside of him, which means that his hair turns white and his eyes turn red, and he gains this, like, demonic power about him. Honestly speaking, the ogre power never really gets, like, super explained. Like, it sometimes gets explained a little bit here and a little bit there, but honestly speaking, we don't know a lot about it. Like, the most that we know about the ogre powers is that it makes you go it powers you up, like, exponentially, but also can kind of make you go a little crazy, so, a little berserk, so, it's kind of dangerous to use, but it's basically just like a Super Saiyan form. And, where was I going with? Oh yeah, the first time that Rean ever, like, let that power out was, against Victor S. Arcade, because he was certain that, like, if anyone could stop Rean at full power, it would be that guy. So, being able to, like, try to, like, use that power to try to control it, the best person to do that would be with Laura's dad, which is yet another reason why I just really like Rean and the Arcade family. I feel like Rean just fits so well in with the Arcades. But, you know, but Elisa here is the canon waifu for whatever reason. And about Angelica in the cemetery. Try and find any bit of info I can. Right now you need to prioritize the situation with Calvard, but as soon as we're done, I feel the same way. Do everything in my power to find her, no matter what. Can't imagine what the two of them are going through. Neither can I, but it's clear this is a serious matter. So spill it. What kind of things were the two of you up to last night? What are you talking about? What I'm talking about? Talking about sweet reunions with your gal pal? You got back pretty late last night. Gal pal? It's not like that, I swear. Oh ho ho, a tale of young love unfolding right under my nose. Ah, the sweet delicate flower of youth. Snuck back in before sunrise, huh? You sly dog, you. Just keep things in moderation, you two. Not you two, Viscount. What do you guys think? They were in each other's arms for like 5 minutes straight back in Crossbell. Yes, that was far beyond the level of just friends hug. Instructor Rean, have you been seeing other women? Please stop adding fuel to the fire. Being a main character with all that main character riz must be tough. But yeah, Elisa is the canon romance, and the game really likes to hammer that point home. But, yeah, it was better. Okay, alright, Lisa's done, so next would be Gaius at the Corel Imperial Villa. Boy, okay, well, I guess we're gonna go there, then. Do I have to go, wait, how do I get there? The Central Station, maybe? Probably, yeah, train to Corel Imperial Villa. There we go. Should be a special train going from our station to Corel Imperial Villa. Board the train and make our way there? Yeah. Let's go. This will be the first time we've seen this area in this game. We have seen the Corel Imperial Villa in Code Steel 2, but not here. What a beaut! No matter how many times I see this ship, I fall in love. Just feels like I haven't seen Prince Oliver at all lately, though. It's a lot of... that's auto-scrolling. What are you talking about? He was just on it. 30 minutes until departure. Let's wrap up this inspection. Yeah, good idea. That guy in the back's gonna just conk the two of them, isn't he? That guy's a spy, isn't he? What just happened? What's wrong? Is that George?
Nothing. Be right there.
Oh my god, it was George. I'm sorry. Georg. Copper Georg. Dude let his mask slip a little bit. Oh, I remember. I remember what's happening. Yeah, Georg is sneaking on board the Courageous. Rean and the others headed toward the Heimdallr Central Station and waited for the train headed to the Corel Imperial Villa. Things are happening. Shit's gonna hit the fan.
Thank you for waiting. This special train to the Corel Imperial Villa will now be departing.
Special train. Alright, let's go. Go, go, go. Also, yeah, the turbo speed can also like be used during those type of cutscenes. Not these ones, but like, yeah, any moment like the train moving down the tracks like this can speed all that stuff up. It's just very handy, especially if you've already seen this whole like deal. Corel Imperial Villa, a very gorgeous area. Like you can tell that the Imperial family lives here as their like vacation home, right? Like goddamn, it's very pretty. Just look at this place. Is that a waterfall? It's like we're in a fairy tale. There's a new sight around every corner. Yeah, I didn't think Heimdallr was home to anything like this. Only the best for the Imperial family. Shame it's so cloudy, though. Yeah, it's not my first time at this villa. Alphen invited me a few times when we were classmates. And I don't think I'm the only repeat visitor. Heard that Thors Military Academy made quite a mark here 2 years ago. Is that so? I don't think that. I believe my brother mentioned something similar. Come on, spill. Well, you know. Yeah, Altina was our enemy, and she was guarding Princess Alphen and Elise here. No need to hide it. This was the very place that Clem Soleus and I stood against you, or Class VII. Yeah. Altina was an antagonist in Code Steel 2. Yes, I did hear about something along those lines. Damn, remind me not to mess with you, little bunny. Come on now, let's not cast any aspirations on her for that. She was undercover, I can't blame her. Never really talked about it, but it's all in the past, right? Right. Aww. Must admit, I wish we got the story, but such is life. Just play Code Steel 2 then. It's you know, just drop 70 some hours into Code Steel 2 and get to that point. It's fine. I do remember Instructor Rean passionately embracing Elise when they reunited. Elise is Rean's adoptive little sister. Rean got adopted into the Schwarzer family, and Elise is the actual daughter of the Schwarzen Baronry. It stuck in my mind because of the way it moved Class 7 to tears. Okay, that's the story I want to hear. I knew Instructor Rean's heart belonged to another. Yeah, but his sister? That's pretty kinky. It was just a brotherly, sisterly reunion. Tell them, Altina. I believe I already have. I swear. But it's true. And yes, Elise is an actual romanceable option. Hey, yo.
A fishing spot.
There's a fishing spot, yeah, but there's also this thing here. Talk about living in style. Could get used to this. It's like you're ready to move in. That makes two of us. This is a rare opportunity. More people aren't usually allowed into the Imperial Villa. Bet Vivi would love a photo of this. Yeah. Bum bum. Bingo. I'll send this to Vivi later on. Is there actually a fish to catch here, though? Like, hold up a second. Because, I mean, we have one fish left to catch, and I don't remember if that's the, like, end game one, or what? So, Code Steel 3 fishing. Alright. There we go. Let's see if I can find this last fish. The Emperor Perch. The fishing requires man, you may... Okay, so no, yeah. There's no reason for me to actually go fishing in this area. I mean, I may as well, considering, like, I'll show you what the fishing minigame is like.
There.
It's different in every single game, but in this one, you can buy improvements, upgrades for your...
This is promising.
For your fishing rod. You gotta use bait, and then you just gotta hold down circle. In Code Steel 1 and 2, you had to, like, mash the buttons, like, mash down square, triangle, circle, X,
got it.
Whatever. Mega Arowana. Nice. But yeah, you had to either mash the buttons, and they would, like, swap between them. And then in Code Steel, or in Azure, it trails from 0 to Azure. You just had to, like, get the correct combination of rod
this
and...
violin sounds awfully familiar.
Rod and bait.
Didn't know he was here.
Nah, Elliot with the violin. And then the Burl games, I don't remember. Might have just been an interactable. Fab Nights at Fredness Nightclub from Mobile to come. I talked to creator of the game. What? I mean, go off, Sachiko. Have a good time. Hey, yo. I don't know what any of that meant. Fap Nights at Frennis Nightclub. I mean, so long as you're having a good time, that's all that matters, right? Now look at that. Yeah, that's with the crowd. Seems they're gathered for a performance. Instructor, could it be? All signs point to yes. Let's go find out for ourselves. Should be able to get there through the villa. After you, instructor. Yeah, last time we were here, freaking Rean was raiding this place. No, that was an event. Ellie gotten pretty good with that violin, though. Professional musician. God, look at how pretty this is, though. Like, the floors are squeaky clean. You can literally see your reflection in them. The chandeliers. Really pretty on the inside, too. This is freaking huge! Can you even see all of it? And the public access ends here. Just ahead is where they hold the signing ceremonies. The exact spot where I fought Altina. It's a hentai game? Well, I've kind of figured that. Sachiko. Well, you have fun with that, I suppose. Whatever you want to do. Pavilion should be that way. Yeah, let's go. There also was treasure here last time around. Does make sense that there's no treasure this time around, but yeah, last time we were here, we were like raiding the area. There's treasure all around. There's also those giant like attack hounds, which those things were kind of brutal to deal with. Gaius and Elliot. May as well talk to Gaius instead, not interrupt the whole speech or the entire performance. This is such a gorgeous, like, gazebo. Like, could you even consider this a gazebo, though? Like, it's not exactly, but it's very similarly made. The little beret he's got. Yes. Amazing. Bravo! So this is Elliot Craig. I can see why he's such a popular musician. Everybody running up to him. Thank you, everyone. I'll be back shortly. Wow. He's even better than he was at St. Arc. I agree. Perhaps emotional expression is important after all. No kidding. That was great. Guess it didn't totally suck. High praise coming from you, Ash. You made it after all. Gaius, my boy. Best bro. Yeah, just in case. Oh, wow. Never knew how popular Elliot was. Yeah, he did just release a new record. That and the word that he's be playing at the Imperial Villa spread like wildfire. A venue like this draws a crowd. Shouldn't have to wait long for him, though. It's fine. Always happy to hang out with the homie Gaius as well. Can't wait until he tells us what he's been up to these past year and a half, though, because... sorry about all that. They've been asking me to play here for a while now. Oh, you guys must be the new members of Class 7. Guys told me all about you. It's a pleasure. I adore your new record. Oh, you bought it. You're making me blush. You're not that bad with that violin. Look like you're hardly old enough to play it, though. This big guy help you lug it around or something? Ash, please. I'm really sorry. He has no manners. He's just like me, for real. You know, I've actually grown 2 range since I graduated. But, yeah, I think my growing days are behind me. At least you're taller than Yuna. And quite a man if you ask me. You mean it? Anyways, that's not what you're here for. Let's talk info. Imperial Villa doesn't seem to have any listening devices set anywhere. I mean, aside from rare occasions like today, the Imperial family are the only ones who are ever here. True, can't imagine the agents would have planted any listening devices. Don't think we'll see the Imperial family around here either. Not while the public are running amok in their villa. Alright. Okay, guys, tell them what you know. No? It's not so much information as it is a feeling. I can feel the wind much more strongly here than I can anywhere else. So think about that. Gaius is from the Nord Highlands, which means that he is from a group of people that, while they do respect Adios, the goddess of this universe, they also pray to the winds, and they pray to the winds. They have a belief that the winds will guide them when an ill wind will blow. You know, something bad's going to happen. So yeah, and kind of get a sense for that, like basically like fortune telling from the winds itself. But yeah. Including the malicious wind blowing from the heart of Heimdallr. Doesn't sound good. Come on again with this occult crap. Not like Emma, I can't sense magical energy. But we Nords lived in harmony with the wind for many, many years. And in that time the wind has offered us signs of things to come. Forebodings of war, omens of evil. Yeah, that was a better explanation than what I gave. And in the last 6 months, I felt the wind more strongly than I ever have before. I see. Is that the reason you left the Empire? One of them, yes. Zio! Yeah. The guy also has his hawk friend. Not a pet, just a companion. Oh, Zio's here too, huh? Hey, he's helping me read the wind. Check the northeast this time. Good old boy. A good hawk. The Nords are very cool. I really like their people. And Gaius in particular is like one of the best characters out there. You still feel something wavering? I do. What do you mean by wavering? Well, I'm no Gaius, but as best as I can tell, it's a fluctuation in the wind. To be honest, I can kind of sense a sort of dissonance or discord as well. A yo Discord call? So whatever this waver is, something that a professional musician can hear. Not good if they can both sense that something is wrong. I'm guessing that the malicious wind I feel is connected to this wavering. And this is something I didn't sense when I arrived in Heimdallr yesterday. Could be some sort of instrument set up by the Calvardian agents. Can't rule out the possibility, but there's something spiritual about it. It just feels like the ancient quarry in the Nord Highlands or Lohengrin Castle, or even the Infernal Castle. It's just as Emma and Celine said. Thanks, guys. It was a solid lead. Look into it right away. It's good to hear. Thanks. We'll be out of here before too long, so let us know how things go. Okay, don't need that. Return to where I was. And I need to speak with Gaius one more time. Maybe we can find the direction of this wavering with Zio's help. Rean, has the Corel Imperial Villa always been like this? What do you mean? It just feels different than it did 2 years ago. Like it's got an update or something. Like the graphical fidelity is now higher. This is a chance it's my imagination, but the color of the wind is different. Does wind have a collar? Not a visible one. Just talking about the way it feels. When I hit a battle high, I can kind of feel the same thing. Something to this guy. Don't know what it is, but there's something. Huh. Considering I now know, like, what Gaius has been doing for the past 2 years, I'm wondering if Ash is going to follow a similar route, which would be very cool. Because, yeah, I mean, Gaius is a homie. Alright, cool. Gaius, character note added. Nice. Next thing is VV. Although, is there anything else to do here? No, we are good to go. Alright, VV is Herschel General Store in Vesta Street. Okay, go in there then. Ring, ring.
This is Irving. Do you read me?
Hi. Also, every time I hear Irving, I can't help but think of Lloyd Irving from Tales of Symphonia. I'm sorry, Michael, but a better character has your name.
It seems the connection went through after all.
Hello, Principal. Major, loud and clear. But Major, if you're at camp, then are you both calling me from 2 different locations at the same time? Currently serving as backup for her team. Current status is as follows. Principal's search team has detained 7 foreign agents from underground. God damn, doing good work. We're in the process of handing them over to the RMP. Kidding, 7 of them? We had a hard time with 3. And that's our principal. No one was hurt, I hope. Everyone is fine. Agents, however, are behaving strangely. In what way? We didn't see any signs of the usual acceleration you noted before. They didn't use Ramda, whatever you called it, to conceal their presence either. Made quick work suppressing them. Change only began after detaining them. Several cannot speak or behave as though they're afraid of something. Them? Afraid? Makes no sense. Sure it wasn't just you who made them piss their pants? I'll admit, I was expecting a little more of them. Just keep it in mind. We'll be doing the same. We'll do. You be careful. Yeah, really, there is also one of the strongest characters in this game. Like I said that Victor SR was like one of the strongest guys in this game. Aurelia is stronger than he is. Like legitimately, they had a fight a little bit ago, like 2 or 3 streams ago, and Aurelia won. So, yeah, Aurelia is ferociously strong. That's just the women in these games. The women in these games are by far the better characters. Like Marcus and Eustace, pretty worthless characters. Not gonna lie, they're decent. They're okay. They do their job okay enough. But then you have Laura and Fee, which Laura, 2-handed heavy strength user. Fee, dexterity twin blade gun users, which those 2 are insane. They do all the damage. Women power. It's real though. Like like overall, the women definitely overtake the men in this game. It's not even a contest. Not even a contest. Like, you got Victor as Arcade and Aurelia. Aurelia wins. You got Laura against literally anybody in Class 7. Laura wins. V probably also would probably win against most of them. The closest... Because Gaius is probably the strongest guy in Class 7. That's the thing. The main character, Rean, he's not the strongest character. Also, can we get some screen? I'm glad they're okay, but what they said was weird. What made that special force change so rapidly? Nothing we can do about it from here. So leave investigation to them and keep up our own work. Yes, instructor. But, yeah, so... Rean here, definitely not the strongest character in the game. He's pretty good. Like, he's pretty decent, but it's not the strongest. Also, the, Special Support Section main character, Lloyd Bannings. He's, not my favorite at all. Like, Randy was definitely overtaking him. But in Code Seal here, the strongest dude character in Class 7 would be Gaius, that guy that we just saw, the Nord. He is the strongest with also extremely high dexterity. He also starts fights off with, like, enhanced evasion rate and critical rate, so, like, Gaius is really good. He's a really good character. So he's like a combination of Laura and Fee, whereas Laura is stronger. She also has, like, no evasion and very weak magic. Gaius has, like, mediocre magic, but he's also got really high speed, really high dexterity, and really high strength. So he's the heavy hitter. He is the one that can really do the damage. And Fee's, like, she doesn't hit as hard, but she is extremely dexterous. So her critical rate's high, her evasion rate's high, her range is really good as well, considering she's got these, like, gun... Actually, I can show them. She's got these gun... I can't show them off, never mind. These gun daggers. So, like, the gun blades, I think what they call them. But, yeah, she's very good. And then as far as the magic users go, we got Elliot and Emma. Elliot is pretty decent at healing, but Emma, she's the DPS mage. She's the one that will absolutely obliterate you. If you have a powerful spell on Emma, yeah, like, that's just game, set, match. That can pretty much one-hit kill any of the, any enemy, and can do a lot of damage to most of the bosses. So, yeah, that's fun. That's fun. But yeah, generally speaking, and then Sarah, the old instructor of the old Class 7, she's very similar to Gaius, actually. She's got very high evasion, very high speed. I think she's got lower evasion, higher speed, and a little bit lower strength, but she's still very good. Still a very powerful character. So yeah, like, I was talking about it before, like, the strongest, like, combination of characters in this game. Like, Aurelia would be one. Laura... I mean, Victor SRC, like, if you could have both of those, characters, it'd be insane. The strongest mage in general, though, is Vita, which is, she's not a... I can't say she's a bad character, because she helps us out a lot, but she's not a good... I don't know. What do you call that? Like, the antagonist, but also the antagonist that helps you... The Vegeta. She's basically like the Vegeta of, of this game. Like, she started off as, like, oh yeah, you're the enemy, you're the villain. And then, like, at the end of Code Steel 2, it's like, oh, no, you're really not. You're really not. Like, we go toe-to-toe from time to time, but you're really not the enemy here. So, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, the women in these games are insanely strong. Very attractive. I mean, huh? If it isn't the little branchlings, or the whole story. Crazy to think that they might actually enact martial law, right? How are you privy to all of this? Well, the army told me to keep it quiet, but I'm supposed to report on the summer festival when all this is going on. Even heard they found listening devices in HQ. Now, we don't know if it's related, but like I said, crazy. Just can't sit back and let this all happen. Listen, everyone, going to help out however I can. Can work together and put things right. I'm glad to have you got our backs, Vivi, but stay safe. It's dangerous out there. See her following us underground if we didn't stop her. No, please, it wouldn't go that far. I just camp at the entrance to the underground. Please don't. Vivi's great. Which also reminds me, do I have any stories from Monk? Yeah, I'm going to... I know you're right there, but I took this picture, so I'm going to go and send it to you. Oh, also, I got some black records for Rosine. Nice. Sister Rosine, which, oh my god, I love her. She is... Ay, ay, ay. Sister's got it going on. That nun. That nun's also part of the Gralsritter, which is basically this entire section of the church, right? That, they're like crusaders. They're like the hidden knights of the church, and they are like the most powerful people in the entirety of Zemuria. They are extremely strong. Not all of them physically. Some of them are just like a lot of intelligence to them. And Rosine's more of that style. She's more of the because she's newer, right? So she's not like a high up member of the Grossritter like Thomas or other characters. There's a lot of characters that we've met so far in all the games, but yeah, they're very cool. The Grossritter, God, I want to know more about them because they're just so cool. Also, I just remembered we had all of these event things that I never gave to anybody. Oh yeah, also, whenever we give Vivi anything, later on she'll send a picture of a ladies. So this one is of the twins, Vivi and Linde. Nah, too adorable. Back whenever in Code Steel 1 and 2, Vivi, the more extroverted one there on the left, she would always like try and pretend to be Linde, her twin sister over there, the nurse, the one on the right, who's very shy, and the things that she would do to try to embarrass the hell out of Linde. Sisters being sisters, it's adorable. Then Ada, which that's the that is the rival, like, Class 1. The one that's against, that's, like, working alongside of us, but, like, competing with us. It's okay, can I go and, like, give these... okay. Emma, Eustace, Gaius, and Sarah. Okay, I should probably go back to, like, visit all of them, then. I should probably go back and visit them, because I don't know... I can't just give them now, apparently. Kenneth is in the Lake District. Let's go ahead and try and finish that off. Finish off all of this. So, Lake Lord Company. Meet up with Kenneth. Yeah, I had a feeling that he was going to be here. My boy! Be meeting with my father again tomorrow to make preparations for the exhibition match. That said, he's always like this. I think he's especially high-strung with the party tomorrow, so much stress over who is or who isn't attending. Meanwhile, all I plan to do is going fishing. Hell yeah. That should be a fun match. I forgot about our promise, have you, father? Of course not. Win and I shall forgive that Annabelle girl. Though she has stumped our family, her house is nobler than ours. If I am impressed, I will set aside this galling insult. Alright, Kenneth added a note. Yeah, Kenneth and Annabelle. Annabelle was supposed to marry his older brother, Lake Lord the Second. Kenneth is the third. This guy's the first. Actually, is Kenneth the Lake Lord the Second? I don't remember. I don't remember how that all worked out. Oh yeah, and also I had this one mission going on. So many things at the same time. Need to walk around the train station a lot. About the missing boy. Yeah, have you seen a kid? Yeah, I believe I saw a boy earlier. Got at the Imperial Museum and seemed quite excited to get in. Actually wondering where his parents were. Bingo. You know where he went? Actually, since the museum was closed today, he looked a little disappointed. Back on the tram and went somewhere else. Damn. It's gone to another district. There are other stops in Leica, but that's a natural conclusion. You know which tram it was? Well, the tram headed to the Heimdallr station via Vanquir Street. Heimdallr, okay. In that case, where could he have gone? Well, he could have gotten off anywhere along the way. Should start with Vanquir. At the very least, we know which direction he went. Alright, gotcha, let's go. Thank you. Very welcome. Lost child is quite a big deal. Hope you find him soon. Thank you. Now, if you'll excuse us. Yeah, in a place of 880,000 people. I can't go and talk to Dorothy. Which Dorothy is... It was a classmate of Rean, not a member of Class 7, but a classmate, and also she's now a very big publisher of Boys Love Yaoi books. So yeah, that's the thing. This is the story of a girl who cried a river, drowned the whole world. Everyone, seems we're in a dire situation. Mother, you must have known about this. What is this presence I feel? It's as you imagined. While it may have been sheathed, Vander still serves as this country's blade. Such a large-scale conflict cannot hide in the shadows. Precisely. Master Aurior and us two top disciples will participate in the operation. Will the military approve of this? We leveraged Vander's connections. We'll be participating as members of the guild. If we're to maintain peace in Heimdallr, we must offer our assistance. See, it's comforting to know. Taking action when necessary. They don't disappoint. Not bad. Their defenses are solid. I'm leaving this to you. Yes. Leave it to us, dude. Don't be so tense. We're all proud Vander swordsmen. If you're in a pinch, just follow your heart. Yes. Master Aurior. Yes. Kurt, everyone, I wish you luck in your endeavors. I have no qualms the summer festival will proceed without incident. Yes. Thank you for your kind words. God, Kurt's mom is... She is attractive. Van, Rayfon, let us go. Understood. Yes. I'd be very interested in seeing her fight. Like, she gives off this very intimidating aura, right? Like, alright. Alright. She's so cool. Stormwatcher. She truly is an impressive character. I don't mean to laud family, but she is certainly respectable. I hope one day I'll be just like her. Yeah, dude. Training has been really tiring lately, but I remember what all this training is for, dude. Seems everyone's raring to go now. Let's proceed. We cannot lose to everyone else. I guess we'll get back to patrolling. Did I realize that dude kept saying, dude? What's up, dude? Nice. Okay, that's done. Thomas is in the department store in Vanquir Street. Okay. Plaza Bifrost. Let us go. There are so many things right now. Like, we are barely trudging along. Like, we are barely getting any progress whatsoever. There's so many people to talk to. Who are you? Lepanto & Co. This is it. Hello, we have a delivery for you. Oh, that's the painting I ordered. I'm glad it's finally here. I was worried because it was taking so long. Masterpiece from when North Ambry was a principality. After the principality disbanded, this piece went missing, which is why I paid a hefty price to purchase it. I see. Heard that the former principality was known for its numerous masterpieces. Who cares? We delivered it, right? Yes, thank you. May I ask you something? Well, sure, what is it? The package was delivered to us. Lepanto pulled out a similar looking package. Oh, god damn it. This is... Shape suggests that it is a painting. Yes, this was sent to me instead. Figured it was some sort of mistake. I tried sending it back out myself, but the label has torn off. One misfortunate solved, and another one reappears. Are there any clues?
Oh, hey.
Who dat? Who dat? Hey! Speaking of old main characters. So, yeah, Josette here, the Kapua delivery service. Used to be in Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. The Kapua were sky bandits. They were actually like sky pirates. So they were like not the main antagonists, but they were like a reoccurring antagonist in the Trails in the Sky games. And now they're just a delivery service, but they still got some, you know, they still got some serious character to them. Also, gosh, she's so cute. You know each other. She works at a shipping company I helped out once.
Looks like you're hard at work, huh? You seem like you're in a bit of a pinch. Is everything okay?
Well, actually, you know, one package got lost, one package got found, yada yada. Look what a hassle. Shipping labels are prone to breaking. Cause me problems all the time. I think somebody would, like, update that somehow then. Not wrapping paper. The same one that the Antique Arts Dealer Association likes to use. Antique Arts Dealers Association. Talk about a mouthful. Yeah, they deal in antique art. Oh, no way. Really? Wow. They use a special material for their packaging that protects the contents better. They have a few stores in Heimdallr, but I think Lucian in the Leica district is the most famous. Lucian in Leica. Come to think of it, don't they change their paintings every month? Then I'd say the probability is high. Thank you, we'll go check with them. Great, if something happens, please contact Kapua Delivery Service. We might be able to help you. Of course. Is Josette still here? No, she disappeared. Why'd she disappear on me for? And so we're, Thomas is in the department store. He's in here somewhere. Where you at, though? Where Thomas at? Where the Thomas at? Maybe he's outside. I don't see him. And he is a difficult character to miss. Oh, no, there you are. Hidden right here. This day makes me so nostalgic. Oh, if I recall correctly, this chef's parents are the ones who work at Thors' main campus. No wonder. Oh, you're that weirdo scholar we saved yesterday. Instructor Thomas, what brings you here? No, I'm just here to meet someone, but who can wait on an empty stomach? Here's hoping I'm able to play the role of a mediator well. This is the same person he said he was going to meet yesterday. I'm not sure. No need to bother him. Let's be off. Yeah, we got the character note. Yeah, Thomas there, despite looking like this, right? Despite being like a super carefree looking dude, right? He is, the right hand of the Dominion. So he's a member of the Gralsritter, that secret church, like, crusade, like the Crusaders of the church, right? He's a member of that. also is like the second most important member. Man is frighteningly powerful, but he's also extremely carefree and I like him. He's fun. He's a homie. He is a homie. Alright, then Watson's weapon and armor on this street. And then we can be done with all of the profiles at the very least. Now, loading. Also, yeah, these games just got re-released, by the way. Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel 3 and 4, both just got re-released for PlayStation 5. I got no idea what the difference is. Like, I am playing this on PlayStation 5, but this is the PlayStation 4 version. I got no idea what the PlayStation 5 version does. It might have just been like a bundled thing. Because honestly, these games already look amazing. They play amazing. I don't know what they could have added, so no idea. It seems this boy is always selling newspapers in this area. So, he's the perfect person to ask. Have you seen another kid? A kid just saw him earlier. Yeah, so we got off here, huh? Which way did he go? I started off by pestering him for a bit, looked around the area for a while, and hopped back on the tram. Again with the tram. Must really like him. Only he knew how much trouble he was causing us. Remember which tram he got on? The tram to the Heimdallr Central Station via Vester Street, near the racecourse. Damn, that goes to pretty much every friggin' district. Haven't heard of that line before. If it goes to the southwestern areas of Heimdallr, I'm guessing it must have been installed recently. Fortunately, it doesn't lead to the airport. In any event, we should check Vester Street and the racecourse. Yeah, seems like those are our best options. Seems to stick out in the crowd, so just need to keep checking around. Ask anyone near the tram stops if they've seen him. Understood. Good luck with the search, guys. Also, this kid right here. This kid, Chris. He might not seem important, but he had one moment. He had his 15 minutes of fame, right? Where he, in Cold Steel 2, sold a newspaper to Rean whenever he entered to Cedric, or Celtic. He entered Keldric and sold Rean a newspaper, which on the back of it had a like a cipher, which basically was how Rean was able to reunite with Machias, because at the events of the end of Cold Steel 1, everybody in Class 7 got separated, so yeah, there was a whole like deal with that. And to get reunited, that kid helped us out a little bit. Also, we got Jingo, which is another character that I kind of voice act. Also Cerberus. Woof. Alright, 20 more, eh? That price is going to be 20% higher. And if you lay, I'm hitting you with a penalty harder than any weapon you'll ever sell. Got it? I get it. Drive a hard bargain, little lady. She's from the exchange shop and leaves. So she's here. Looks like she's in the middle of a negotiation. It's the branch campus folks. Ain't you playing tag with those Calvardians or something? How's that going? She ain't even trying to hide it. We're supposed to be keeping that top secret. Okay. Anyways, I'm looking forward to hearing about what the army's up to. Look out there. Yeah, I suppose she's cheering for us? Isn't particularly encouraging. Anyways, thanks for not getting involved in all of this. Jingo. Also, hey, you play Vantage Masters, right? I heard that you're pretty good. Well, I've been playing around Leaves here and there. Why, you play too? Yeah, sure do. The kids in Leaves can't play worth a damn, so, how about you? Want to take me on? I'm not sure if I'll be any better, but sure, I'll play you. I can now play Yu-Gi-Oh! With this 14-year-old that knows the black market like the back of her hand. Okay, and with that done, we have gotten all of the profiles, and we've also got all of the Vantage Masters people. So, Draco's Plaza, return here. Oh, it even shows me that Laura and Emma were there. That's nice. That's real nice. Yeah, like, despite the fact that there's not, like, a lot going on right now, it's a lot of talking, so, yeah. Wait, hold on. I didn't even need to run all the way over here. Which one of my buttons is the correct menu button? Alright, there it is. Alright, event, this lovely flat cap for Emma, so, yeah. Are you... She's literally right there, bro. When can I give these gifts to them? God damn it, whatever. Alright, well, that's not a thing that I can do. Don't gotta worry about that. What's the next group of things, then? Private Mickle and West Ostia Highway for a book. What? What type of name was that? Private Mickle. Okay. Which one are you? Hey, there you are. Martial law, really? Oh, I'll find those spies before we did for sure. Why'd they try passing through, that is? Think of it, I found this book yesterday. Announced that it would be kept in the lost and found, but no one has yet to claim it. Today's the last day we'll be able to hold it. Would you like to take it? Sure. Guess I'll take it then. Yeah, Ash is a part of the literature club, so It does actually make sense. And the Heimdallr Cathedral. Where is it? Which one's the Heimdallr Cathedral? Yeah, thanks. Heimdallr Cathedral. There we go. Go there for a radio story. We got the scenic photo. So, yeah. Talk to Lady Elba. Lady Elba. Also need to talk to those two. Oh, I'm guessing that's probably you. May as well talk to you first. Talk to me. About 10 years ago, we had this really wild traveling sister. She was beautiful, bold, and lived on the edge, always smoking cigarettes wherever she went. What I remember most vividly is the incident at the department store. She came across a thief and stopped him instantly. On top of that, she started preaching to him right then and there, talked him into converting. I'd love to see her again. Do sisters like that seriously exist? It's like someone I'd love to meet. Definitely. Sounds a very main character. Alright, new material for the radio show. Arcus 2. It's for Monk. Should report this to him. Give me the dirt. Another character that I've voice acted, considering he's got that gruff voice, which is fun to use. Oh, Rean, Tilly, and everyone else too. Hello, hello. Milliam and Major Claire. What are you guys up to? And here of all places. The two of us kept on missing each other. Just barely, too. You know, like that time over the island ruins. Got real worried with that one. Yeah, you almost died. That was crazy. We're rather busy as of late, but I wanted to make some time to see her. I figured we could meet up and exchange information. I see. I heard from Milliam that the old Class 7 finally reunited. Congratulations. Personally, I'm happy too. Thank you, Major Claire. Honestly, it looks as though the future's about to get very complicated. Right. This may seem very deceptive coming from me, but I really am cheering for you. Claire. Thank you. His words are more than sufficient for now. What are they talking about? Is there something they've already spoken about? Depending on how things go, she may become our enemy. Alright, enough beating around the bush. Got any useful information? For example, did you dig up anything from the agents that were captured yesterday? Actually, they must have all been very well trained. Interrogations haven't been very productive. They've been blending false information in with the truth. We still don't know what their purpose is. Isn't that bad? Well, I guess they're not going to be of any use. Yeah, and we're running out of time. Now, one more thing. We just got our word of this ourselves, but it looks like a few sailors went missing from Heimdallr Port this morning. That's just like the terrorist acts 2 years ago. Must be part of the Calvardian agent's plan. Yes, but it's likely they're purposely leaving tracks. Rather strange considering how well trained they are. You're right. Are they trying to lure us, or... It's good information, thank you. You too, Milliam. I'll contact you when I find something. And if we found out anything, we'll contact you too. Please be careful. Adorables. Okay, and with that, I think we've gotten all the, optional things for now. Actually, no, we should go over here. Vesta Street. Okay. Should do this thing first. Although, where am I? Is anybody around here that I need to talk to? Sanistaria's girls' school. Oh, well, I mean, I am here, so sure. You know what? We may as well go and just do this real quick. Boards. Ran right through all those boards. Birdie birds. Yeah, we may as well see what's up with Elise and all of them. Looks like the security's still away. Indeed, I believe it's due to the princess being back at the Imperial Palace. It may be part of the reason for our semi-required request. Seems the requester is Governor Regnitz. Wonder why? It sounds pretty ominous. Got ants in your pants, Mr. Sister Complex? Most certainly do not. Regardless, you may all proceed with the special ops missions without me. I'll have this under control. It's basically Instructor Rean. It's code for I'm totally freaking out. Instructor, please, try to remain professional. It's only kidding. Still, even though it's only semi-required, this falls squarely within my jurisdiction. I'll go and... incorrigible. Well, perhaps that's one of his good traits. Incorrigible. Blah, blah, blah. My English is leaving me. I guess. If you visit Sanisteria, the quest will begin. You'll not be able to leave Sanct. That's fine. Alright, let's go see Elise. Right. Guess not even trying to hide it anymore. Oh, Instructor, you're so cute. Sister Complex. Let's go! But they're adoptive, so it's fine. Rean, the students were cleared by Sanisteria and led to meet with Elise in the student council room. Well, I drink some freaking water. I'm sorry, everyone. Seems Governor Regnitz was being considered on our behalf. No, don't worry about it. As the princess's absence caused some sort of trouble. Yes, the school is planning an event for the summer festival tomorrow. We're going to hold a small charity bazaar in front of the cathedral. A charity bazaar? Oh yes, Sanisteria runs that little market every year, doesn't it? The proceeds are all donated to places in need, such as orphanages. Sounds like something, the kind of thing you'd expect from a fancy ladies' school. Something is putting it in danger, is that right? Yes, although it's a bit of a sensitive matter. To be honest, there are those who wait for Her Highness's absence in order to hassle the girls here. What? Hassle? Are they, I believe the term is, hitting on them? It's a bit worse than that. Happened to be there yesterday afternoon. They were trying to force girls into their orbital car. Ah, that's horrible. The fact those scumbags are using orbital car tells me they're used to pulling this sort of crap. But no way! This area seems so safe. Seems like something the military police should already be handling. If it were to hazard a guess, perhaps the culprits are in a position of power. That's right. We figured out the owner of the orbital car is the son of the Heimdallr Bank's president. And the very same bank currently funding our school through their donations. The president of the Heimdallr Bank is one of the biggest banks in the Empire. Correct, that bank is second only to the former International Bank of Crossspell. This is serious then. Doesn't matter who you are, there are some things you just can't do. It's like this is all some sick game they play when there's no Imperial Guards watching. So it appears. Not to mention some of the girls who go here are going through some financial issues. That's right, yesterday the culprits were trying to use the bank's donations as a way to force girls to come with them. Tried to stop them, and there were a bit of a struggle before the military police showed up. The fact that they didn't go arrest those guys on the spot means they hold some sway over even the military police? Seriously? I don't think that's it. Seems they've been having security issues since yesterday. Because of that, they're having trouble patrolling all the different areas of the capital. But the same orbital car was seen in the area this morning too, so we can't start getting ready for the bazaar until we know it's safe. Police are definitely tired of dealing with Calvard's agents. Top of that, Heimdallr Bank has a considerable amount of clout. And milking the situation for all it's worth, huh? Guys must be some serious scum. I agree. To be honest, it's rather infuriating. By the way, Elise, you said there was a struggle yesterday. Did those guys do anything to you? Oh no, it wasn't anything that bad. They just grabbed my arm and stroked my cheek a little. Ah, okay then. The death sentence! Yeah, see? I knew it. The only suitable punishment for that is death! I'll handle this personally. I'm sure if I tie them to Valimar and take them for a nice stroll in the clouds, they'll behave. Rean. Alright, stop right there. If it was then that Instructor Rean quietly snapped. I think I like this new Rean. Don't you think that's going a bit overboard? Perhaps it would be best if Instructor Rean sat on the sidelines for this issue. Big brother going forward. Yuna and the others came over the plan as they tried to calm an enraged Rean. Once Rean had regained his cool, somewhat, they received approval to begin their mission. St. Asteria's distress. Stato! Alright, Yusei and Yuna. Nah, and then Is that right, Yuna? Man, we're lucky we get to wear St. Asteria's uniforms at least, but what if they don't fall for it? I'm sure it'll all work out. Two darling little catches like us. There's no way they'd miss out on an opportunity like this. I don't know if that makes me feel better or worse. But we need to protect the girls of St. Asteria. Thank you. Oh, it seems the fish have already bitten. Eh? And generally, you would never expect to see Yuna in something like this. She's way too tomboy for this sort of, like, dealio. Hey, Dario, there they are. Woohoo! That boat just as cute as the black-haired chick from yesterday. I guess they'll have to do after we let that other one slip away. Hey there, cuties. What you up to? Playing a little hooky? You guys are the ones Elise mentioned. Ah, you mean that broad from yesterday? She had some nerve turning me down like that. But I'll let bygones be bygones if you two sweethearts don't mind hanging out for the day. Huh? But I'm Dario Giscard, son of the owner of Heimdallr Bank. That means I'm the heir to the guy funding your education through donations. Yeah, you better do as he says. Don't worry, we'll take you somewhere real nice. Yeah, right. Why should we listen to you anyways? What do I care? Fine. Refuse and I'll just have to tell my dad to cut off his funding. It'd be a crying shame if your little friends were to lose their education. How could you do that to innocent people? Come. Should we talk about this more in, private? No pressure, though. It's all up to you, girls. You say, I'll go by myself. No, I can't let you do this alone. No need to fight. I don't like to be kept waiting. These girls have guns, though. Not like the other girls that you have. Either way, we aren't going with you. Once the princess gets back, your background won't matter. That's why we're here now, while the princess is gone. Get him. You got it. Okay, it's going to plan, even if it is gross. Cry for help, crush them, resist a little before giving in. Alright, there are, depending on like which choices you You do, you'll get bonus AP. So, the correct choice is this one. Resist a little before giving in. You won't get away with this. Stop, just leave us alone. Just shut your traps. Get in, Dario. Start the engine. Hurry up. Bro, this is one hell of a side mission that we're doing, though. God damn. They're just damn near run over people. Wow. Did it, Dario. There goes your school. Better say your goodbyes. Don't worry, we'll make sure to bring you right back. Tomorrow morning, that is. What a bunch of lowlives. They're pretty predictable, at least. Yes, but this is where the real battle begins. Duh? Freaking Kurt and Ash just like standing in the front of the car. They actually stopped as well. That's kind of surprising. The hell? You idiot's got a death wish? Wait. What, you're students? Huh? We're from Thors Military Academy's branch campus. We're currently patrolling the city as part of our field exercises. Seems like you lot are pressuring girls into your car. Score. There'd be some easy points for us. The Thors? That academy the prince goes to. It's just a branch campus. Don't wet your pants. Hey, trash. I'm Dario Giscard, son of the head of the Heimdallr Bank. Heimdallr Bank? Any famous? We may not be nobles, but we're still among the top 5 families of the capital. Government connections, influence over the imperial family, we've got it all. So what if you're from Thors? Destroy you branch campus losers. Hey now, you really want this, huh? If you get it, then get out. Better hurry before Dario gets pissed. So you still want to mess with us? Okay then, boys, show 'em who's boss. Hell yeah! This is planned. Now we can dodge while stringing them along. I mean, come on, you're attacking my dodge tank. Also, what were you trying to do? Grab him by the collar? Huh? Hey, quit dodging! That's my dodge tank, man. His evasion rate is through the roof. Ugh. Whoever you losers are, looks like you got some moves on you at least. Let's see you move against these! Idiot, you're too obvious. Disarm him with the switch axe, tackle him, disarm with the switch axe. Big old thing! What? Meanwhile, get your filthy hands off us. That was a lovely kick, Yuna. So they somehow had time to change uniforms. Those uniforms! Oh, I get it. You tricked us. That's right. And now we've got enough evidence to make your fancy, schmancy parents cry. Nah, that's why we're here now. While the princess is gone. Get him. You got it. You won't get away with this. Stop, just leave us alone. Shut your traps. Get in, Dario. I'm starting the engine. Hurry up. Well, we're lucky they started taking sound recordings as evidence last year. It's really compliment this photo of you attempting to open fire in the capital. Boop. How did you? I'm fairly confident in my hand-eye coordination, though it wasn't easy. Never would have let you live it down had you missed. Abduction of minors and daylight shooting. Wonder how Daddy's gonna cover up this one. You little. You've already notified the authorities. In addition, the Student Council has collectively decided to return your generous donations. I recommend you take this opportunity to reflect on your actions as of late. You think you brats have anything on me? I'm Dario Giscard, the heir to the entirety of Heimdallr Bank. Nothing but trash before me. Whoa. We let our guard down. Actually was trying to run him over that time. As long as I can get out, Father will do something about this. It's gonna crush you like a bug. Exactly as I predicted. Nah. Oh, Tina, you're missing one of them. What? Stay back, oh, Tina. Huh?
Arcane? Gale!
Sounds like he's, That's what Rean sounds like when he's in his ogre form as well. Although he didn't have the ogre hair or anything like that. What? The Ashen Chevalier? Rean. Good thing Allie was able to see this coming. You just couldn't keep your nose out of this, huh? He disabled the wheels in a blink of an eye. Just goes to show how much Rean cares for Elise. I agree, your sister complex, as they say, is excessive. While he opened up all the doors, he just like trashed the car. Can't believe this. Don't have time for this. Help! Help me, Daddy! Damn. Nah, Governor. You were here all along. Indeed, I'm sure handing him over would have been a nuisance otherwise. Spoken to President Giscard. He advocated for thorough punishment. No way! Daddy wouldn't abandon me. Just because you're the Imperial Governor doesn't mean I have to listen to you. Well then, would you listen to me? Ah, Princess Alphen. The main act has arrived. Bro, we're just getting all the characters now. Daddy, Tuscany! Hey, Princess Alphen. Ah, Dario Giscard, son of the president of the Heimdallr Bank. I'm disappointed in the recent events during my absence. Well, It is regretful you won't be able to attend the summer festival starting tomorrow, but I hope you'll take the time to reflect. Do not fret, I'm sure the guidance of Adios will show you comfort. Enjoy being a little prison, bitch. You going away? My Rich Losers anime is always called Dario. I don't know. He definitely had that type of name, right? Like the real snooty, like rich kid asshole. Yeah, definitely had that kind of name to him. All's well that ends well, though. It was a very, like, uncomfortable mission, though, for, like, the first half. Thank you so much, everyone. You too, Rean. Didn't think you'd end up solving things like this. To be honest, it was a little dodgy and way too dangerous. You know, it was way too risky for you to get in the car. As for you two guys, you take speeding cars and loaded guns more seriously. And what was your plan again? It was probably the correct call to not leave this to Instructor Rean. You probably wouldn't have given them some serious trauma. Yeah, probably. But was this outcome really okay? You mentioned something about the donations. To be frank, there were some students who can't afford the tuition. While it is true that the donations from the Heimdallr Bank help quite a lot, if those same donations are being used as an excuse to do such things, then there's no point in them. Just speak with Father and Mother and see if there's anything that can be done. Your Highness, I'd also suggest starting up some scholarships. The security system has been reviewed and the guards have returned to their posts. We have the situation under control now, so you're free to go and resume your special ops missions. Understood. I'm just glad we were able to help you guys out. Should be able to run the charity bazaar without any issues now. Looking forward to it. Indeed. Wish you all luck with it this year. As I will, unfortunately, be unable to participate. You say, yes, please come and visit us if you get the chance. Thank you so much, everyone. Please take care. I've heard about the large-scale operations taking place here in Heimdallr. May Adios watch over you. I'll be praying for your success. Thank you for your kind words. Don't worry, we'll do just fine. After that, Governor Regnitz left and Princess Elfin returned to Valflame Palace. Elise then had to go see the preparations for the bazaar, so Rean and the others bid her farewell and returned to their special ops missions. We did it. Holy Bell, 5,000 Mira, Yuna and Musei Saint Asteria uniforms, and AP increased. Oh, Alpin reached 4 and Elise reached 4.5. Not bad. Going to get that romance. So yeah, that's the thing as well. The romance options for Rean include everybody that's got a 5-star. Everybody that's got a 5-star here and is also female. So you can get like homie friendship. Like despite the fact that there's boy love novels in this game, there's no actual like same-sex romance in this. Rean does not flow that way. He does not swing that way. So you can get like your end bonding event with any of the dudes, but it's going to be strictly just homies, just strictly homies being homies. So yeah, don't get your hopes up like that. But for any of the girls that have the 5 stars, Rean can actually get a romantic ending with them. So his adoptive sister Elise, the princess of all of Arabonia, Alphen, his old instructor Sarah, any of his classmates, so Emma, Milliam, Laura, Fee, Elisa, and his old senpai, fellow instructor Toa, or any of his students, Musei, Altina, or Yuna. Those are all of the romanceable options in this game. Although I don't remember how Milliam works out, because she's not romanceable in the 4th game. Like, Milliam is not romanceable in the 4th game, but you can get, like, the almost romanceable in this one. Like, because it's... I don't know, I think maybe Millie also has like the friend end instead. It's not like a romance end, it's just like a friend end. Like we can get with Gaius, Marcus, Elliot, Eustace, Kurt, Ash. Yeah. And yeah, so like Celine, Sharon, and Claire down there, the 3 stars, they cannot be romanced, sadly. But I think they have some sort of like bonding. I can't remember exactly though. But either way, whenever we get to that part of the game, we will go through every single one of them, because I've been building up every single one of them, so that'll be fun. That will be fun. All right, yeah, we're good with that one. Go ahead and go through that. Every time that I like delete, because I take screenshots of the walkthrough, so I don't have to like look up the walkthrough, and so every time that I look through it, I see like I delete the screenshot of the thing that I just did. So like those correct options, right? And then I delete that. It always goes back to my last photo instead of my next photo. So it's always of my cat. It's always of Mimi. And it's just, she's too cute. My adorable little baby Mimi. Well, hello. What's up, Toa?
How's going over there?
Randy. Hello. I'm about halfway through our patrol. Sounds like a smooth ride so far. As for us, we've detained 6 agents. Tita's orbital gear has been doing great with combat tactics too. And we know that the Bracer Guild's caught 5 agents on their side so far. Damn. 5, 6, and 7 then. So proud of Tita. Your combat tactics ain't slacking. For so few people, the guild does excellent work. I agree, but we wanted to report something to you. The agents caught aren't acting normal. Don't tell me. Like they're confused, I guess. Movements turn sluggish, and whatever they say is complete nonsense. And here's the thing. Happened to those caught by the guild, too. They're terrified and claiming they've seen a ghost. Yeah, because we saw that in the cutscene. All those, everybody in Hercules, the terrorists that were, or the spies that were trying to catch, they were getting caught by the like red Nosferatus. A ghost? Be some kind of spiritual enemy? You sure they didn't all hallucinate? Cowardice isn't something you'd expect from secret agents. Whatever the reason they changed, they could spell danger. Take care. You bet. Don't worry about us. Keep it up, you guys. Makes 18 agents caught so far. Operation's going well. Oh yeah, and then like the however many we caught. And still, both those reports are unsettling. Yeah, but we have to leave it to them. We've got our own patrolling to do. That's right, maybe we'll find something out. Let's continue. Okay, I don't remember where I'm at, but somewhere Sarah and Fee. Yeah, this game, the one that I'm romancing, like in this playthrough, I've been romancing Sarah. Because, I mean, hell yeah. You had your reunion here just last night, correct? It looks like the guild's doing alright for having been stomped out of the country for years.
Hey, you got some customers.
Hey, I recognize that voice. Doval! It's them. Perfect timing. Get over here too, you guys. Okay. Pardon our intrusion. Ah. Freaking Sarah and Fee. Love them. Oh, and Agate's here too. Doval!
Got your new 7s with you, huh?
Agate! Too bad Tita wasn't here for him. Hello, hello. Good to see you again. Are you guys at the Alto Street branch? If I recall, Heimdallr used to have 2 Bracer Guild offices. Yep, that one's risen from the ashes right alongside this one. We're testing out the terminals the Foundation gave us. Tio!
Good to see you, everyone.
And Tio is a main character from the Crossbow games. Agate's a main character from the Liberal games. Tio's a main character from the Crossbow games. And then we're all main characters of this game. Of the Ghost Tio, Erebonian ones. But yeah, it's good to see you as well. Tio Plateau! Alright, she's part of the Epstein Foundation. Came here on a business trip for the Foundation. Just arrived last night. Randy filled me in on everything that's going on. Yeah, it's a pretty tough situation. He's already agreed to help us out. Plan is to have her set up signal boosters for our comms network. That'll be a big help. Thanks, Miss Chief. Yeah, thanks. Don't worry about it. The guild has helped us out a lot in the past. We can leave the underground tunnels southeast of the city to us. Me, Tovo, 2 other bracers, and the lady here. We're all on par with A-rank bracers, so we're pretty much like a special ops force all on our own. It's amazing. If you all that crazy strong, I'm surprised the government let you open up shop here again. I'm sure they got some dastardly ulterior motives, but we decided to go ahead with it anyways. Besides, if a bracer manages to nab the spies, they'll be subject to international law rather than being put in Erebonian custody. Or so they say. I'll go too. Should be able to help out at least a little. Please, got it. Please stay safe out there. Thanks for helping us out in the main campus with this. Sure thing. See ya. Good luck out there yourselves. Appears the bracers waste no time in taking action. Sarah and I are deployed here, and the others are in the southeast area. Kinda like how the main campus and branch campus are split up. I'm told bracers are extremely familiar with underground exploration. Out of curiosity, who are the other two bracers with you guys? Are they? Aww. One is named Wenzel. He's a homegrown Erebonian bracer. The other one is one of Agate's friends from Liberl. Even has a title, the Silver Streak. He's really skilled. Kind of reminds me of Sarah in a lot of ways. Wait, is that Charizard? Is that Charizard? Well, we're about the same age and have similar backgrounds. Even had a drinking competition once and she completely destroyed me. Oh, that's totally Charizard. Thought there was someone out there who can now drink you under the table. It legitimately frightens me. But anyways, it sounds like you'll have things well handled here. That's right. Don't worry your pretty little heads about a thing. Honestly, the agents probably aren't even the biggest threat lurking around here. If not them, then who? What are you talking about? Ouroboros and the Jaegers. Maybe laying low now, but it's possible they're just waiting for a distraction. You're right. Could not be sure they won't act. I also don't know what sort of things the behind-the-scenes groups like the Black Workshop are up to. With Angelica missing, it's all the more important we cover our blind spots. I can see why the Bracer Guild's slogan is the Supporting Gauntlet. Yeah, and why the Imperial Government and the Intelligence Division are so scared of you guys. However, this time they are relying on them. Yes, please cover the places we can't get to ourselves. Yeah, just leave it to us. If something comes up, contact me right away. I'm good to go whenever. Hell yeah, Fee. Adorable. Adorable. Alright, don't need to interact with them anymore. Aye. So much talking, so much talking. Alright, I've got to talk to Thors here. Nope. Don't know who any of you are. Is there somebody that's marked? Yeah, somebody's marked down there. And that's the one for the side mission where, the missing kid. Looks like she walked here from the tram station, so that's her. Have you seen a kid? Boy, by himself? Don't call seeing one. I see. Maybe we should check a different district. Perhaps we should. Is that, I mean, yeah, that's who I was supposed to talk to. And then I gotta find him in the, race course, apparently. Racecourse Plaza. Alright, sure. Go in there, then. Another call. Shores are speaking.
Greetings, Instructor Rean.
Hello, Your Highness. Prince Cedric. The Prince of Erebonia that I do not like. And the one that's actually heir to the throne, considering he's full-blooded, whereas Olivert is the mistress's child, so... Olivert has no claim to the throne, but Cedric here, the silver spoon little piece of shit, he is the one that is heir to the throne of Erebonia. Great. Hi, Kurt. Heard your duties above ground are going well. I'm with Instructor Neidhart underground, of course. Neidhart. Do like him, though. Amplifier provided us by the branch campus gave us the range to make this call. As for the main campus, we've now detained 15 agents, all of whom are now in the hands of the Imperial Defense Force. 15?! No damn way that's true. I ask if their behavior is at odds with my original report. Yes, I heard from Herschel. Situation is identical. All detained began to act as though terrified of something and resisted in their panic. We managed to hold them down, but it was clear that to all of us their behavior wasn't some ploy. Operation is quickly veering into the bizarre. So it is. We'll try and look for clues up here. Please be careful, Your Highness. Same to you, Kurt. May we both do what we can as comrades staring boldly at the face of crisis. Yes, absolutely. We'll contact you if anything happens. Exercise caution. Of course, may Deus be with you. A surprisingly laudable line from Prince Ego Cedric. Yeah, even I felt a bit moved. It seems to goes to show that cooperation is always key in anyone's eyes at a time like this. Behavior is growing stranger. Yes, there must be some reason. Anyways, only a little more to patrol. On we go. Yes, Instructor. I'm getting close to the end of the stream, but I want to get a little bit farther before we have to end stream. This is the loading between each of these scenes. Insane. And there he is. The missing kid. Wow. What a big building. What is this place? Hey, wait, that kid. Is he? Features match what we were told. Finally found him. Hey, kid, you better. Oh, hi, everyone. What's that bowl-shaped building over there? I keep hearing cheering coming from it. Is this somewhere I can go to play? It is, isn't it? He isn't listening. Certainly energetic, just like they said. Reminds me of Ken and Nana. Yuna's, I almost said daughters. Wow. Yuna's, siblings. Let's go home to your parents. The horse race course, children aren't allowed to go there on their own. The horse race course? Our country doesn't have any of those. All the buildings are so big and pretty. The city's so cool. I don't see any white spots either. I can play wherever I want. Oh, he's from Northumbria. White spots? Places like that in your country? Yeah, once you get out of the city, it's white all over the place. Salt, so you're not supposed to touch it. Salt? Sort of, could it be? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Only one place around here that's covered in salt. Northumbria, which was annexed by the Empire last year. Must be from that area. Northumbria, isn't that where Valerie's from? Also Sarah. Instructor Sarah, that is. Due to a mysterious phenomenon, a third of the land was covered in salt. It's also where the Northern Jaegers have their HQ, right by Haliask. The Empire has been helping with relief efforts, but the more rural areas are still dealing with the salt. Before it was annexed, it was considered to be the poorest country around. Got to the point where if people didn't work as Jaegers, they'd starve to death. Yes, I can see why the whole family decided to come here to make money. Hey, let's play! There's so many cool things here. It's really fun. What are those people doing over there? Everyone, since we're here and all, do you guys wanna... Sure, with the tram it'd be really easy to get him back. Still more areas we need to patrol, but we should be able to spare a little time. I see. Thanks, guys. It's not like we're doing it for you. Alright, didn't you want to check out the race course? Wanna go in? Really? Yeah, let's go on a little adventure. Yay! Thank you, everyone! Nah. Una called Artem's parents to explain the situation to them, and they played with Artem for a while before heading back to Dracos Plaza. Wholesome! Wholesome! Yeah, nice. Finished that one off. What else do we got? Thank you, everyone, for finding Artem. You even played with him. That was so much fun. Yeah, it was pretty fun for a kid. I think I may have spent too much time playing with him. The area around the racecourse was a good place to play. Did all that for our son. Thank you so much. Oh, don't mention it. Gave Artem a good excuse to play outside. It was the least we could do for him. So you know all about our situation back at home, then? I see. Once again, thank you very much. We're allowed to pay you back for everything you've done for us. Yeah, what should we do? We don't have much to offer, but... Please, it's alright. It's a thought that counts. Oh no, we insist. Now, what do we have of value? Can I have your hat? I want your hat. I want the straw hat. Papa, we show a mirror again? No, of course not. Why would you say that? No, Yeah, you guys can have this. Cherry corsage. Damn. You certain we may have this? Yes, not much, but please accept this gift. Thank you so much. It is a gift from Artem, and thus we shall cherish it. Thanks for playing with me. Bye! See you around, kid. Good luck with your stall, too. Yes, thank you. Everyone, thank you so much. It'd be so funny if, in the later games, that kid becomes important, right? It'd be very funny if that kid turns into, like, an important character. I think there's another time skip between between Reverie, which is after Code Steel. You know, Code Steel 4, Reverie, and then I think there's a time skip before Daybreak, which is the next, like, part of the series. So, I don't know. We, he might grow up and we actually have some sort of, character there. It'd be really cool. Can't remember if that, I mean, we have had characters like that, but, like, nothing to that degree yet. Like, there's been main characters like Tita, of course, but there's been time skips and now she's back, but she's still, like, she was still very important in the first game. It wasn't, like, just some random character. Pardon me, could I ask you something? Oh, sure, ask away. We got this package, it's art, and I don't know. That's right, we ordered this so we could put together an exhibit next month. I was really worried, didn't want to resort to putting this on exhibit. You know, what you say? Package should be on the counter. Ah, yes, I think this was delivered here by mistake, but half the label has been ripped off. Again? Flimsy are these damn labels. Oh, my apologies. No, this isn't your fault. We'll do something about it. Can you check the package for clues? It certainly contains a painting. The label is torn, but part of it is still legible. Herschel's General Store. That's all I can read. Shell's Gen. Looks familiar. Alright, let's see if we can find it. Sorry and thank you. Come on. Come on. Like, come on. Really? Also, it gives me an exclamation mark saying that I gotta go here now. Like, how obvious could it be? Herschel's, here we are. Hey there, what's up? May seem an odd question, but... You, order a painting? This is one of my father-in-law's sketches. Oh. Oh, damn. This is from Instructor Toa's grandfather? He wrote up a lot of notes and documents over the course of his life. It's probably one of the sketches he made while stargazing. A friend of his will sometimes come across these and send them to us. I guess he had quite a few acquaintances. So it was a memento of Toa's grandfather. What a small world. In any event, it seems we've closed the book of this mystery. Looks like it. Don't you say it. Don't you say it, Fred. While you're here, can I ask you something? Hold on a second. Another wrong delivery? Not sure, actually. I've been trying to wrap my head around it all this morning. It'd probably be best if you just had a look at it. A luxuriously wrapped package on the counter. It's far more extravagant than any of the other packages. Eastern-style wrapping. Says, inspection not required in the corner. Inspection not required? Seems strange. That's what I thought. Thought I might have something I'd ordered, so I checked what was inside, and it was this. Wait, what? So different from what I was expecting. Feels like I got whiplash. Yeah, for real. Like, what the hell? Does he actually become important? I got no idea. I got no idea if that little kid becomes important. Because, like, I've only played up until Code Steel 4. So, like, we're only one game behind how much I know. So, all the events that were in Reverie and all the events that are in Daybreak, I've got no idea what happens in those games. I have no clue, which is why I'm so excited to get to those games. So, there's a possibility that that kid could, later on, become important. He was named, he had a bit of a special character, like, design to him. And North Ambria is a very important location, so, I mean, it's possible. I'm hoping. I'm hoping that he is important. So I really want that. I want there to be some side character that's not really important at all to later on become a lot more important. That'd be really cool. Do you have any idea what's going on, Instructor? No clue, honestly. But it's usually only international packages that require inspections. So, if it specifically mentions that an inspection isn't required, maybe it was an international package meant for somewhere with diplomatic immunity. Oh, I know who this is for. I remember. I had the same thought. Eastern-style wrapping and diplomatic immunity. Could it be? You're sitting around here yapping about it. Just have to head there ourselves. The Calvardian embassy. Like how he just straight up told me if you didn't understand what was going on. Should have been this all on you guys. Good luck. Well, he told me, but I could also just like look at this and be like, oh hey, I gotta go here now to the Sanct District. I wonder why. What's going on over here now? But yeah, like, there's a lot of characters that have like, because there's a lot of characters like that are named, have a very slightly different character portrait, or like a very slightly like built up character. So it makes you wonder, like, is this important? Is this character going to be important? Like, they're definitely not that important right now, very slightly, but maybe in a later game. So I don't know, we'll see. There are no guards today. Considering the situation, wouldn't be surprised if it were closed for the time being. So what? We went on this wild goose chase for nothing? I came so far. Excuse me! Anyone home? Hey, we got a delivery! Damn, Yuna. You actually was able to, yell loud enough to get somebody to come out here and say what's up. Just keep it down. What do you think you're doing? We're in difficult times right now. Please don't make a scene. Oh, sorry about that. Still, it's good you heard us. I actually have a delivery for someone at the embassy. A delivery? That's preposterous. You may not know this, but the ambassador was summoned back to Calvard, so there couldn't be any deliveries. Hold on a moment, that wrapping. So you do recognize it. Well, my wife is actually a painter, you see. She uses that fabric to wrap her finished works. But all my time here, she's never sent me anything before. And again, I'm the one who hasn't been home in 2 years. I'm sure she's fed up with me. Now I see. That means this painting must be... What do you mean? I believe it's best you see it for yourself. You say so. Open the package and remove the painting. Painting is a bit of a stretch, but sure. This is just my guess, but this was your daughter who drew this. Yes, she's about 3 years old now. My wife, she keeps asking me to come home to see her, if only just once. Mia, she's gotten so big. Just wanted to show you how much your daughter has grown. I'm getting moved to tears here. What a lovely family. As it stands, diplomatic relations with Calvard have been virtually severed. I assume the reason he remains at this post is so the Calvardian citizens here aren't abandoned. I'm sure that if they return to their homeland, they'd never be allowed to come back. So that's why he hasn't been home in 2 years. Thank you. All of you, I mean it. No need, this was merely our duty. More like a pain in the ass. Not that I'm complaining. Yeah, such refreshing honesty, Ash. Due to the circumstances, there's not much we can say here. So all I'll say for now is, let's all do what we can to the best of our ability. Yes, you're right. One day, when I have the chance, I'll be sure to thank you properly. I look forward to seeing you then. Us too. I cannot wait, because the Daybreak games take place in Calvard, so I'm very eager to play those games. Reverie, it's like this. It's going to be this like intermission between transitioning from Erebonia, the Cold Steel games, and Calvard, the Daybreak, the Calvard games, which I'm so excited for them. So freaking excited. Alright, but with that, We're done with all of the yada yada chatty chatty stuff.
All right. Very well.
My turn.
It's my turn.
Didn't mean to press that button. Whoopsie daisy. I think my old like Genshin controls like reared their head because like I pressed that button for like the map, the L1. But yes, I gotta go and kill a monster in the Heimdallr, a tunnel, precious cargo. Oh, okay. So yeah, the only thing I got left to do. Technically, we could move this story around, but we're probably gonna get a call here, right? Probably gonna get a call here about like, hey, something is going on over here. Come as soon as you can. But then, like, you can still finish off the final mission here. Afterwards, Rean and students continued their investigations, eventually arriving at Vanquir Street in central Heimdallr. It's not where I went. Whatever. Been at this for a while now. It's almost noon. What do you guys think we should do now? Grab an early lunch, maybe? Let's see. Should organize all the information we've been able to get so far. Getting food now, better not go to a restaurant. The lunch rush coming and take way too long. In that case, why don't we do something from one of the food stalls? Seems like the most efficient solution. Sounds good. There's some tables open that we can grab. Getting lunch from the food stalls on the main street will advance the story. Okay, so go there when you're ready to advance the story. But we're not ready there yet. Need to go here, finish off a monster. But I believe that probably will be something that we'll need to do next time. I don't think I saved this entire stream. I mean, I saved during like the first 30 minutes, 45 minutes, so I did save, but this game does not have autosaves. That was almost really bad. But yes, either way, we're done for today. The guy headed for a divorce arc. God, I hope not. I hope not. OMG, you and sitters are the same? Well, it's the JRPGs. So, like, every time that I see, oh, that's not the right button. Every time that I see one of these things, right? They heal you, you rest of these things, it's a good time. I see those things and I'm like, okay, brain, have to heal. But whenever it's just like going around and talking to a bunch of people, it's just hyperfixation power, I guess so. I see one of those things and it like hits my brain that I need to save my game. Because there's going to be a boss soon. But, whenever it's just like talking with these people, it's like, oh, I'm just gonna talk to these people. Okay, now I'm gonna go over here and talk to these people. Okay, I'm just gonna go talk to these people. And just like jumping between the districts to like talk with people and like follow a trail for like side missions. It's like, oh yeah, that's fine. That's whatever. You don't think about it. And then like 3 hours pass and you're like, oh no. Yeah, this game does not have autosaves, which I really freaking hope that Reverie and Daybreak have autosaves, because if they don't, oh no. Oh no. But, I mean, none of these games have autosaves, so I'm used to it, I suppose. But, yeah, I've been bitten a few times from it. There's been a few issues I've had with, like, the power goes out or something, and it's like, I did not save. Oh, no. Oh, no. Granted, this game does have, like, if you hold down circle, you can, like, speed through the dialogue. And there's also the turbo mode, so, like, whenever it's just talking, you can really speed through it really quickly. But, yeah. Because, you know, JRPGs, half the game is just the talking. Probably more than that. Probably like 3/4 of the game is just talking. You need a save police in the chat? True. I need, yeah, I'll make it a redeem. I'll make that a redeem on Twitch where, like, save your damn game! Yeah, that'd be a good one. That'd be a good thing for me to be like, oh yeah, that's right. But I'm almost there. Almost there with Twitch affiliate. Just need those 3 concurrent viewers, which, and today for most of the day I had, like, 4 it looked like, so that's quite nice. I appreciate that. Down to 2 now, so the average is getting a little lower. Oh well. Is what it is. Be such a funny redeem. I mean, I do need it, though. It wouldn't be a bad idea. Save your damn game! But yeah, either way, we're going to be ending stream there for today. Today's Thursday, which means tomorrow, tomorrow, we're back into Dark Souls 2. Drunk Souls. Gonna get drunk with some friends in the VC. Any of my moderators or streamer friends, join my Discord or have a VC there, and any of them can join. So, yeah. Usually it's Kaiju and Varden are going to be there with me. But who knows? Who knows who's gonna stop on by? But a good old time regardless. Been looking forward to it. Dark Souls is just such a fun freaking series, and when you can just drink with friends in a VC, talking shit while playing that game, it's Nothing better. Nothing better. So yeah, hope to see you all there. Next week we've got more Ender Lilies on Monday. Tuesday and Thursday more Legend of Heroes. Getting ever so closer to the end of this game, but it's still going to take us quite a while. I'm expecting like another 5 or 6 streams probably. Another 3 weeks at least. I'm estimating around 3 weeks. So yeah, we'll get there eventually, and then I decide whether or not to play Final Fantasy VII Part 2 remake or the Code Steel 4. I'll leave that to in my Discord. I will I'll post a poll there at some point in time when we get closer to the end of this game, because yeah, Code Steel 3 ends on a very huge cliffhanger. So once people see that cliffhanger, then I'll let them decide about whether or not they want a Final Fantasy VII Part 2 remake, or remake Part 2, whatever, or if they want Code Steel 4. So yeah. Either way, we're ending stream there. Don't think I'll do a raid today, so we're just gonna end it over there. Everybody on the YouTube side, like, comment, subscribe, all of that nonsense. Everybody on Twitch, you just stay awesome. Hope you have a good rest of your days. But yeah, we're gonna end stream there. So thank you all so much for stopping on by. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. All right, you all take care.